prisoner 24601. Your time is up and your parole's begun. You know what that means?
Yes, it means I'm free.
No. Follow to the letter your itinerary. This badge of shame, you'll show it till you die. It warns you're a dangerous man.
I stole a loaf of bread. My sister's child was close to death. We were starving.
You'll starve again unless you learn the meaning of the law.
Know the meaning of those 19 years. A slave of the law.
5 years for what you did. The rest because you tried to run. Yes, 24601.
My name is Jean Valjean.
And I'm Javert. Do not forget my name. Do not forget me. 24601.
Look down, you'll always be a slave. Look down, you're standing in your grave.
Round one, fight! Welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights versus number 38. I'm Mustafa Howell. This is Russell Crowe versus Hugh Jackman. Alright, that's enough of that. Welcome back, everybody. Tournament Fights versus number 38. Russell Crowe versus Hugh Jackman. It's Australia versus New Zealand here this evening. And I've got a great panel to help me out, break down both of their filmographies here in the bracket. So let's bring in the Kiwis and the Aussies we got here on our panel today. We got Malcolm Lay representing New Zealand. How's it going, Malcolm? You know he had to be here.
Yeah, I mean, it's all. I'm also a big fan of like both sectors. So I think they're just fantastic as well. So yeah. Yeah.
No, thanks for being here. We certainly appreciate it. And representing on the other side, Aussie. It's Richie Goodacre. How's it going, Richie?
Good day. How the fuck are you? Good to pit these two against each other. Good old Australian lad in Hugh Jackman and an honorary Australian lad in Russell Crowe until he screws up, and then he's accused.
He hasn't been canceled yet, so like that's good. Like as far as that goes.
He hasn't done anything bad since the phone thing 20 years ago.
Yeah. So, he stayed clean with it. And he seems like a guy you'd have a beer with. So both of these guys do. So I think that's a good thing. So of course we can't just have those two with us. We also got Selena Cruz. How's it going, Selena?
Hi, doing good. And hello from the Great Down India.
Yes. No, the Great Down Under of California, right?
Yep.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. What, you guys don't want to do the Les Mis thing while we're voting tonight? I'm voting for X-Men, X2 X-Men United. No, you don't want to do that? All right.
That'll be too long.
Yeah, that would take too long, and I'd screw it up really bad. But I mean, I couldn't sing any worse than Russell Crowe sings in that movie, so it's fine. Like, I think it would be at least on par. For the most part. It's going to work tonight here on Tournament Fights versus Jordan will be along in just a little while, by the way, but I'm going to go ahead and get us going. Essentially, Tournament Fights versus, we pick, actors to go against each other. So we have both of their filmographies. They were pretty even, actually. It was both around like 35 or so a piece, so we just trimmed a few of each from each side, but all their kind of prominent movies are featured here this evening. Yes, they have one crossover movie in Les Mis. Surprisingly, only one crossover. They never actually worked together in anything else, but they are friends in real life. They only work together the one time. So we'll see that movie in there, along with everything else from each of their respective filmographies. They've all been randomized in the bracket, so it won't always be Jackman versus Crowe. It could be Jackman versus Jackman, Crowe versus Crowe, etc., and we'll see how the bracket pans out and see which guy kind of takes the entire bracket. And sort of, I always like to see how the Elite Eight, when we get there, sort of pans out and who is kind of pulling ahead, as we kind of narrow it down further and further and further. So y'all are all Tournament Fights veterans, so we'll go ahead and get this thing going. What do you say? So let's get it rocking here tonight. So I'll pull up the bracket and we'll get things rolling. So we'll start out tonight, and Selena will go first once I get it. We got a recent one, got The Death of Robin Hood for Hugh Jackman up against himself with The Greatest Showman. So, we have a unique one in that both guys in this bracket have played Robin Hood and have Robin Hood movies in this bracket as of now. So it kind of worked out that we waited and did that. But Selena, go ahead.
I couldn't get to see The Death of Robin Hood, but I heard mixed feelings about this one. But I have to say he was so good on The Greatest Showman. I watched it 7 or 8 times in one day because it was so good. So I'll say The Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman, yeah. Richie?
Yeah, I haven't seen Death of Robin Hood yet, and wasn't I liked the music in Greatest Showman. Wasn't a fan of P.T. Barnum wasn't a great human being, and they kind of glossed over it a little bit. I'll obviously I'll go with the one I've seen, and the music's catchy, so I'll go Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman. All right, Malcolm.
I love The Greatest Showman. I think it's a fantastic musical. I always hesitate calling it a biopic. It technically is, but it's also a fictionalized biopic of the person. If you actually look up the real P.T. Barnum, he's not a nice guy at all. But I think the musical is great. I enjoy the music in that. And Death of Robin Hood was one of the few blind spots I had for this, and I decided to watch it partially because to follow up a 2026 movie as well. And it's really boring. I have no idea what it is. It's I was halfway through. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this while I play Lego Batman because I was that bored, and it was like, I'll keep it going. I want to say I've watched it, so Greatest Showman easily.
I'm similar to Malcolm. Greatest Showman. I'm not the big musical guy, but that was one of the better ones that I've seen, and it's actually the musical sequences are all right. Death of Robin Hood saw recently, and it just, I think it has a decent first act. It has kind of some intriguing stuff. It has a good sort of action scene, and then it slogs its way to the finish, and he just spends his whole time in a village, and you keep waiting for something to kind of happen, something big, and it just doesn't. It just limps to the finish, and then it ends. And Jackman's okay in it, but I'm gonna easily go Greatest Showman here. So, all right, Greatest Showman. All right, going down to The Insider for Russell Crowe. And we got Cinderella Man. Ooh, 2 heavy hitters for Russell Crowe. So this is a heavy hitter right off the bat. Richie?
Yeah, it sucks that one of these has to go. Both sort of, I feel like both kind of underrated in a way, kind of build up a following after the kind of release. I feel like Inside Man. I feel like the Insider, Inside Man is different. I feel like the Insider doesn't get as much love as Cinderella Man does, even though I know Insider got award buzz, but I don't feel like people talk about it as much as Cinderella Man. So I'll go there, but I don't mind if Cinderella Man goes through to it's great.
Michael.
I like The Insider. I'm not as high on as other people are, but it is a good movie. And I do really love Cinderella Man. I'm not a massive sports movie person, but I think Cinderella Man is just fantastic. But this is one of those tricky ones because but I think there's a good chance Cinderella Men will pop up in the randomized sports and games tournaments coming up. So I'm gonna go with The Insider.
Yeah, I kind of have the same logic. I really like Cinderella Man. I rewatched it again not too long ago, and yeah, it is great. And Russell Crowe's great in it. But yeah, The Insider I came to for the first time like a year ago, and it's awesome. Like that, it's one of the best kind of corporate, journalism, espionage movies out there. Really, really good, and it doesn't get talked about enough. And yeah, I'm with Malcolm. I think we'll see Cinderella Man in that sports tournament, so we'll have another chance. I'm gonna go The Insider as well. Selena?
Yeah, so The Insider was the one I could not get to see, but I wish I really could have. But yeah, Cinderella Man is, yes, we're gonna see it again, like everyone has said, in sports and games. But this is the only one I have seen. Well, there's other movies I have seen, but in this bracket right here is the only one I've seen. And so I'm gonna say Cinderella Man.
That's fair, and it's a very good movie. But
It is.
yeah,
It is.
tough matchup here. But The Insider will roll through on this one for now. All right, we're going to Proof of Life with Russell and Meg Ryan and The Wolverine. So Malcolm.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Proof of Life. I remember liking it. And I think the Wolverine, I think it gets sort of unfairly sort of shit on. Like it's definitely better than the X-Men Origins Wolverine. I think it's a pretty solid movie all around. I'm gonna slightly go Proof of Life.
Okay. I just haven't seen Proof of Life. I have a few little minor blind spots to some of these guys' smaller movies, and this is one of them. So I'll probably get around to it at some point. Yeah, the Wolverine's all right. I remember those pictures when the pictures came out of him in this movie on the internet of him like super shredded for this one, and we all went like, "Wait, what the hell? Hugh, are you like you got into like super shape for this one?" And I was like, "All right, well, good for you." No, I mean he's got a decent story to it. I like the setting. I just feel like it doesn't quite get everything that I kind of wanted out of it, but it's still pretty good. So I'll go with the Wolverine. Selena?
I love the Wolverine, and I love Hugh Jackman. He plays really good at this character. Yeah, they should have gave a little bit more to the Wolverine movie. It kind of left some spots like, okay, like is it gonna keep on going or not, but it was still good. It's a good backstory for him, and then Proof of Life I didn't get to see either, and so like Austin said, the smaller movies I haven't really seen, but they're bigger movies. I like between these two I've seen, but I would have to say Wolverine.
All right, yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I haven't seen Proof of Life since it came out at the theater, which is I think it was 2001. So that was a long time ago, and I was like, I think I was like 11. Wolverine, yeah, Wolverine is pretty good. I just think it came off the back of a not so good Wolverine movie. People sort of getting over the stink of that, but it's still pretty good, and it is sort of more memorable in my eye than Proof of Life is. I need to give Proof of Life another watch. So I'll go Wolverine.
All right, I'll go the Wolverine here. All right, let's go on down to Flushed Away, one of Hugh's couple of animated movies on here. And Pan, Hugh's kind of forgotten turn as Captain Hook here in the Peter Pan movie. So it's on me. These are about on par. Flushed Away is not a bad movie. It's a nice little surprise, actually. I actually saw it in the theater when I was visiting family in another state, and that was like our family movie at Thanksgiving, because I think it came out around Thanksgiving, and it wasn't bad. I remember surprisingly enjoyed it. Yeah, that Pan movie is not super memorable. He's giving it his all in an otherwise kind of mediocre movie. I'll go Flushed Away here, just by a little bit. Selena?
Yeah, I've seen both of these, and like you said, Pan, I've seen it. Did I enjoy it? No, not really. He did try his best, but I could not see him as Hook in this one. I just couldn't. there's other movies that he did really well in. But Flushed Away was really good. Even though it's a kids movie, I'm like, okay, I would rewatch this. And when I'm with my kids, they're like, oh, let's watch Flush Away. I'm like, okay, and we'll put it on and we'll like watch it like every time we're together. So I'm gonna say Flush Away.
Flushed Away, Richie.
Yeah, Pan. I think it was trying to be like a. It almost felt like a. I think it was Joe Wright directed this. He directed Atonement, which was
Yeah.
big step down. But he was trying to be Baz Luhrmann from Great Gatsby by putting like modern songs into your like songs like Teen Spirit, and yeah,
It was on top of everything.
just like what? Yeah, it's just like what the hell's going on? Yeah, I have no idea what they were going for. It bombed hard completely. Felt bad for all involved. It's not a great movie. Flushed Away is cute. It's fun. I was actually in UK when this movie came out, so did pretty well. The Game Busters, and I enjoy it quite a bit. So I'll go Flushed Away.
Flushed Away, Malcolm.
I like Flushed Away enough. Like I think it's okay. But I'm one of the few defenders of Pan actually. I actually did enjoy it a lot. I think it was just a fun sort of like origin story for Captain Hook in that. I thought it was entertaining, and as someone who's not a big fan of Nirvana, I actually preferred the Pan version of it.
You're speaking to a guy with a Nirvana shirt, by the way. Just I'm wearing it, but you probably can't see it, but
Nice.
So I would have gone Pan.
Okay, fair enough. But we'll Flushed Away here. All right, going on to X-Men Origins Wolverine, the aforementioned one that we just talked about, and Les Mis. So, Selena.
What I have to say about Les Mis is that's all I have to say. It needed some talking and it had enough singing. Like break it up into talking and singing. I'm sorry. Like yes, I love musicals. I love movies that are musicals, but this is the one I do not love at all. I'm sorry. Guys, if whoever loves it, like I'm sorry, it's not me. But Wolverine, yeah, the origin one is it's pretty okay too. It's higher than Les Mis, so I'm gonna say Wolverine.
Richie.
Yeah, look, I'm not like the biggest musical guy either, but and Les Mis has been done a few times. Yeah, it's funny when we're giving shit to Russell Crowe singing. Yeah, one of those guys in that scene is in a band, and it's not Hugh Jackman. Les Mis, yeah, I mean, it does everything, mostly right and faithful to the material there. Whereas X-Men Orange Wolverine just makes every wrong decision it can, and that's unforgivable. So I will give the slight nod to Les Mis.
Les Mis. Malcolm.
If you want a non-musical version of Les Mis, watch the '98 version of Liam Neeson.
I used to have that on VHS.
I really enjoyed the Les Mis musical. It was like, as someone who's kind of like seen bits and pieces of the stage show, like it's one of those ones like I knew what I was getting in forward. Like I knew it was going to be all. I knew it was going to be mostly singing like all the way through. Like that's just the way the musical has always been staged. So I think it's a lot of fun. And I think if I remember rightly, I think they were actually performing the songs on sets. I think they had like headsets or something. They were actually singing on sets as opposed to them sort of editing them in later, like a lot of musicals do for them. soundtrack. So I think that's kind of a bit of an achievement as well. And yeah, like X-Men Origins Wolverine, I think it's not that good. And it's just one of those ones like even some of the casting decisions was like little did you know, like the young Wolverine in X-Men Origins Wolverine was the rapper Troy Sivan playing him in the movie. And then you got Will.i.am sort of popping up in there in that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go Layman's.
Yeah, that Les Mis movie, I didn't even watch it in the theaters. I watched it at home, and like I felt every minute of that movie. Like as it just went on and on with the constant singing. Like I can't do a musical like that where they're just singing like all the time. Yeah, X-Men Origins is not great, but you know it does have highlights. The opening credits are really good where they're going through the wars, and I like him and Liev Schreiber. I think they have good chemistry. So like it's not like. I don't know if it's as bad as everybody kind of gives a shit for. Like it's not. I've seen worse comic book movies than that. But you know, it's not like great either. But I'll go with Origins here. But Selena's on you for a tiebreaker, so you can go either way.
All right, I'm gonna go with Wolverine.
Wolverine, okay. All right, all right. We got Australia or X2, another X-Men. Richie, you gonna vote for your own country in movie form?
Man, unfortunately, there's no. At least as of now, there's no movie called New Zealand or Aotearoa, which is. But yeah, this for this large scale of what Baz Luhrmann tried to do, it's not. There's not. It's very unremarkable. It's fine. There's a lot of cast here, but it's just yeah. Apparently, like apparently due to spoiler it for like a 2008 movie, but he was the character Hugh Jackman was meant to not live, but that didn't test well as elderly test audiences, so they had a happy ending. Well, fuck off. Sometimes pain, you gotta deal with it. Yeah. So I don't know. It was fine, but yeah, people. It's just it wasn't the hit that it ends up just being a forgettable movie in its filmography. Whereas X2, we watched one for Wheel Movies probably, and it's just great. It's one of I think it's probably the better of that first trilogy. It's great. I think everything works. Brian Cox is a great villain, and so I'll go X2.
Yeah. Malcolm?
I've seen Australia, both the country and the movie. But I don't remember so much about it. Although I do remember that I think a few years ago, didn't they do re-release it as a 6-part miniseries on Disney Plus, like called Faraway Downs or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but they used like unused footage from the original movie and all that. I thought it was just a weird choice. But yeah, I don't remember much about it, but yeah, X2 is one of the better X-Men movies. So yeah, it's easy to be X2.
Yeah, it's funny how like back in 2003 we all saw like X2 and we're like, is this one of the greatest like comic book movies ever made? And then like little did we know like all the stuff that would kind of come in the future, but it just showed the kind of how quickly you could put out something that seemed that good, and it is good. It's just like we've had so many really good ones come since then, but yeah, it still holds up to a degree, and it's pretty good. And it's been a long time since I saw Australia. I think I rented it and had it on in the background, but I didn't pay attention much to it, so I'll go X2 here. Selena?
Yeah, you can kind of lose yourself in Australia. Like it doesn't.
In the outback, you certainly can. It's very, 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 very big.
I mean, like into the movie, like it doesn't really like catch you into like really getting into the movie. Not like X-Men 2. Like it has so many different things going on, and not like Australia. It's just metal tone like throughout the whole movie. But like X-Men, you're like, oh my goodness, like what's gonna happen next? And It's really good, and it's like, oh, what new character they're gonna have, with like what kind of power they're gonna have, there's like really good scenes in this movie, and so I'm gonna pick the X-Men too.
Next two. All right. So.
Hugh Jackman wasn't meant to be in the movie, by the way. It was meant to be Heath Ledger.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Hmm.
Maybe it'd have been a different movie. All right, we'll go with Jackman, Eddie the Eagle, and Russell Crowe and The Man with the Iron Fists. Remember that movie, Malcolm?
I'll go with that.
Yeah. I remember The Man with the Iron Fist isn't that the one that's got Batista in it? Or
Yeah, but it's one of Batista's earlier movies as well. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen it, but I've seen Into the Eagle, but and I do love it. I think it's a lot of fun. A fun sports movie. And yeah, it's set at the same Olympics that the Cool Runnings is set in too. Like I remember watching Into the Eagle when I found out it was in that same Olympics. Like, you know what? I wonder if they would include a cameo of Cool Runnings just walking past at one point, but they didn't. But I'm going to go Into the Eagle.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Eddie the Eagle. Yeah, Man with the Iron Fist was one of those, and Richie probably remembers, there was a whole slew of movies that was like, Quentin Tarantino presents this movie, and that movie, and this movie, and like, he tried to make his own little, like, exploitation line of movies, you know, and like, not, a whole lot of them weren't very good. This movie was like, yeah, tried to be sort of a kung fu thing, crime movie, like, all, like, mashed together, but when it's directed by the RZA, it's not directed, like, terribly well. I did hear his more recent movie is better. He directed something more recently though.
A Spoonful of Chocolate.
Yeah, A Spoonful of Chocolate, which I've heard some people are kind of into, but it still has problems. So
and the trailer still says Quentin Tarantino presents.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah.
He showed the trailer at the Wu-Tang Clan concert that I went to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's not great. Yeah, co-stars Kung Lee of MMA stardom, who was like a thing for a little while. Yeah, it's not great, but I'll go to the Eagle here. It's a really solid. Yeah, again, we'll see it in the sports tournament, but for a good reason, it's very good. So, Selena.
Yeah, Eddie Eagle is really good. I haven't seen the Iron Fist in forever. So it was like one of the ones that I was just like, I can't remember this one. And so, yes, Eddie the Eagle will be in our game in sports trivia. So I'm just going to say, yeah, Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle. Richie?
Yeah, I think I just watched Man in the Iron Fist because I was curious because Batista was getting to acting. I wanted to see how he did, and yeah, you could certainly still see potential there. He had screen presence, and I got a soft spot for RZA because of Wu-Tang Clan, but it doesn't totally work. I think it's also Kung Lee would also end up being in Tekken, I believe, Tekken the movie. Pretty sure it's also got. Do you remember there was this rapper called Jin back in the day. He had one hit single called "Learn Chinese." I don't know, learn Chinese. But yeah, he's so weird cast is what I'm getting at. But Eddie Eagle's fun, and yeah, sort of one of the first movie after Kingsman, and proved that Taron Egerton, pretty good actor. So and Hugh Jackman's great in it too, and also Christopher Walken's pretty good in this movie as well.
Yeah.
So I'll go Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle. All right. So with that, all right, going down to 310 to Yuma, and another X-Men, because we got all the ones where he's in it prominently, not the ones where he kind of just shows up for like a cameo and stuff. So rest assured on that. But the X-Men Last Stand. Yeah, this is an interesting one for me because I don't hate Last Stand like a lot of people do. I still kind of like the storyline around it, and I think there's good character moments kind of sprinkled through the movie. It's still very watchable, kind of overall. But yeah, it's not the best one. But yeah, speaking of Wheel of Movies again, with me and Richie, we watched the 310 to Yuma on there, and it had been a while since I watched it. Yeah, that movie's really good and really tight, and it kind of moves. And yeah, I like the sort of grounded, kind of a Western story here, with him escorting him to the train. It was very, very good. So I might roll a little 310 to humor here. Selena?
Yeah, I had to rewatch 310 to Yuma because I know I've seen it before, and I was just like, okay, I think this is one of my blind spots. And then I was like, when I saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember watching this when my dad had it on, and yes, it was really, really good. Like it clings to you of what this person had to do just to get Russell Crowe's character to that train station. But yeah, I like the last stand for X-Men. Yeah, it's a good movie. It has really good parts in it, but I don't like how people say it's not the best of them, but it is. It's one of my favorites. So this is a hard one for me. So I'm gonna say, I like Hugh Jackman more, so I'm gonna say X-Men 3.
Okay. Richie?
Yeah, I don't mind Last Stand. I think it's okay. It's got its issues, but it's okay. But yeah, 310 to Yuma is a fantastic remake, and I think the chemistry between Christian Bale and Russell Crowe is great, and then it's got a very very fucking feelings ending. That's also. But yeah, I think actually the standout is Ben Foster, but he's a standout in a lot of things.
By the way, this is a Ben Foster matchup because remember he's in Last Stand as Angel.
Angel, yeah.
Yeah.
So Ben Foster, great actor.
Yeah.
But he's great at 310 to Yuma. So I'm going to go 310 to Yuma. It's a great question. It's great.
All right. Yeah. Malcolm?
I don't mind The Last Stand. I think it's solid for what it is. Like I don't think there's a X-Men movie I full on completely hate. I do enjoy them all, like to some extent. And it's funny. It's like I love how Fox was like, you know what? We tried the Dark Phoenix saga before. It failed. Let's try it again later on down the line for the new team of X-Men. Dark Phoenix isn't in the speed because Hugh Jackman's not in it. But I just thought it was funny, like that the Fox was like, we'll try it again. We can do it better. It works better if it's like an arc as opposed to just like one movie. But that aside, but I do quite like 310 to Yuma. I think it's pretty solid. I don't think it comes up here a lot, so I'm going to go 310 to Yuma.
All right. And also, it's a weird match in that 310 to Yuma is James Mangold, and he would go on to direct 2 Wolverine movies that are going to be that we've already seen one in the tournament. So a lot of crossovers here.
It's but also a battle of the threes. X-Men Last Stand is the
3. Yeah. 310 to Yuma. Sure thing. All right, so we got another recent one with the Sheep Detectives and Master Commander, The Far Side of the World. Selena?
I just fell in love with the Sheep Detective, that movie, and I did not see Master of Commander, right?
Master of Commander, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. So I'm more with the Sheep Detective. I think I saw this movie like three to four times when it came out, like literally came out. Like, I love this movie. It's a really good twist of you go through, the sheep's point of view and just trying to figure out what happened to the owner is like the best. And so I'm going to say the Sheep Detectives.
Sheep Detectives, yeah. Richie?
Yeah. The Sheep Detective kind of floored me a little bit because it's like, obviously in the marketing they kind of had to maybe play up the goofy side of things. They wanted families to get in there, but it's when you watch it, it's much more nuanced. Take about how on the process of grieving and loss and that. Wow, the hurt and it's really well written and well paced. And I'm nearly finished the book. 3 Bags Full. That is dark as shit. That is very different to the movie. And almost features like no human, very few humans at all. But that's also like it's even more impressive they were able to adapt it the way they did. In Master Commander, I think it looks pretty. I need to watch it again. I found myself I only watched it once and found myself kind of bored, but I appreciated the aesthetic of it. But I really need to watch it again. So I'll go Sheep Detectives.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I like Master and Commander. I think it's fine for what it is. And yeah, I have a lot of fun. But Sheep Detectives was a really big surprise for me. It was like I did not expect to get really emotional in a movie about sheep solving a murder, but it's just one of those ones. So I think it's a lot of fun and really entertaining. So yeah, I'm also going to go the Sheep Detectives.
Yeah, and I'll probably sweep it here because, Master and Commander, it's also been a minute since I've seen it, but I remember it being a good movie to test a sound system on, like in some of the, the actual ship battles and things like that. And it looks great. It's technically well made. But I think it was, the last time I watched it, I was kind of not mature enough to watch it. So maybe I'll go back to it. Sheep Detective is one of the better surprises of the year, and a mismarketed movie as well. Like they played up all the goofy, dumb humor in the marketing, and like it's not quite played for that, when you actually watch it. He was really good and sweet when he's reading to all of them and stuff. It's very good. So, I'll sweep it for Sheep Detective here. Sheep Detectives. All right. Let's go on down to The Quick and the Dead for Russell Crowe, and The Front Runner for Hugh Jackman. Richie?
Yeah, I've always wanted to see The Front Runner. Haven't done so yet. That's a true story. Quick and the Dead, one of his earlier Hollywood films that he broke out from, just doing Australian stuff. I think he's pretty good in the film. I think it's a pretty cool Western, early Leonardo DiCaprio there as well. And I've always, I've been out the film quite a bit. And great Gene Hackman in there as well. So I'll go Quick and the Dead.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Yeah, I think I've seen The Front Runner once, because I think I watched it when we did a Hugh Jackman episode on Rankin one time, from what I remember, I think it's pretty solid. I really enjoy Quick and the Dead. Like, it's one of those ones that I watched back when it was first released, and it was like I think I've just randomly rewatched it a couple of times since then. I think it's a lot of fun so I'm going to go with Quick and the Dead.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Front Runner. That was one of the next ones I was going to watch, but it wasn't streaming for free anywhere. I was willing to plunk down some money if I'd had more time. But I'm familiar with the Gary Hart, like the real life situation, and the scandal back in the 80s. So, I'll get around to it at some point. But Quick and the Dead's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a really underrated, Raimi Western. And oh my God, I won't mention them all, but like when you watch that movie, everybody is somebody in that movie. Like in almost every scene is somebody you recognize. The ensemble is nuts of like character actors and whatnot. So, but it's a fun one. So I'll go Quick and the Dead. Selena?
I think I've seen it, The Front Runner, like maybe like half the movie, like when it was on TV. But when I looked up The Quick and the Dead, I was like, oh, I remember watching this one. And it was such a good one. With all the, like you said, with all the different characters and stuff, and especially with Leonardo, like it was like, oh my goodness, like Leo, come on, like he has to like try to be his dad, and it's like he can't do it because his dad is like does not appreciate him, and it's like, why are you trying to get his approval? Just do you. And Russell Crowe is really good in this movie. It's like one that is like not a lot of people know about it, but it's such a good movie. So I'm going to say The Quick and the Dead.
All right, Quick and the Dead for Crowe. We'll go through. All right, we got the next 3 days with Crowe and another X-Men. We got Days of Future Past. Is anybody going next 3 days over Days of Future Past? maybe Chris Scott.
I'm like, it was actually a really good movie. Like I haven't
Next
seen it before.
3 days does have its fans, I will say.
It has its fans, i.e. Selena. Yeah, it's all right. I watch it once. It's fine. Like it's all right. I was getting a lay of the land, but I thought like Days of Future has to be a heavy hitter in here. Like honestly, but
Yeah, I would go with that.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I would vote. You know, I would even say this one will go on more than the next 3 days. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it was a really good movie.
it's a serviceable thriller, like for what it is. I've never had the desire to like go back and watch it again. But I think that was one that like I remember like Chris Scott giving it like a 5 out of 5 or something. I was like, all right, it's fine. When it was 5 out of 5, I was like, all right, that's fine. Yeah, we'll go Days of Future Past here. The Nice Guys, and we're knocking them out on this side. There's not going to be many left on the other side because there's the OG X-Men. Malcolm.
Yeah, I think the OG X-Men is great. Like, I think it's definitely it's fantastic, and I think like my only criticism of the original X-Men trilogy is they focus it just seemed to be like they're focusing on seeing a lot of Wolverine as opposed to the team as a whole, which I didn't have an issue too much of an issue of it, because I do think it's still a solid movie and about you. But I think The Nice Guys is very underrated. Like, no one went to see it at the movies. Like, it was just one of those ones that sort of came and went. But I think it's fantastic. I've kind of got to acceptance that we're never going to get a sequel to it, but I hope that eventually that they decide, you know what, let's try a sequel to it. So I'm going to go The Nice Guys.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see a sequel to The Nice Guys, or even like a small mini series or something. Just some kind of follow up, with those characters together. Because him and Gosling have really good chemistry there, and I feel like we have to celebrate like some of the good later era Russell Crowe, because we don't always get good later era Russell Crowe. Like he's been very kind of hit or miss the last like 10 or 15 years. And I don't blame him for taking like a paycheck movie every now and then. That's fine. Like when you're older, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, this is one where you can tell he's having fun with the character, and he's a good time. And yeah, we've got X-Men representation so far, and we'll probably have another one with Logan, I'm sure, at some point. So I'll go Nice Guys here. Selena?
Yeah, like I like the X-Men, the first one. It does focus, like Malcolm said, it does focus on Hugh Jackman's character, but it's introducing him to the school and him trying to learn what happened to his past. But yeah, I like The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys is so funny. Like there's just them doing things that I'm like, oh my goodness, like how can you do this? It's like, so like I would always watch this one over like again. So I'm gonna vote for The Nice Guys.
Nice Guys, yeah, Richie.
Yeah, X-Men first one's great. Like, yeah, I remember watching it on my birthday and being like, you're blown away. Oh my god, there's like, it's X-Men, but there's people playing the X-Men. That's not a cartoon. My mind's blown. But Nice Guys is just so much fun. I've watched it multiple times now. Just great lines, like great lines. Like, are there horse here and stuff? Don't say and stuff. Just say, are there horse here? And then just you have like earlier roles when Angry Rice says that she throws, which is trying to throw the coffee on one of the villains, and it's like, what was that? Like, I thought it was hot. And early Margaret Qualley too. She's also in this. So I keep forgetting she's in this movie. But the chemistry between them is really, really fantastic dynamite, and it even carries over to like the press tours and stuff when they were doing for this movie. I'll go Nice Guys.
Nice Guys, all right. Okay, a couple more rooms done with this side. We got LA Confidential and Bad Education. I've heard good things about that Bad Education movie. I know it popped up on another tournament, and I think Jordan watched it and a few other people, and I heard it's good, kind of based on this real sort of extortion case. But you're going up against a heavy hitter for me with LA Confidential, which was one of the best first time watches I had a couple years ago. And yeah, really, really great kind of film noir, and yeah, really good Russell Crowe in this movie. Yeah, this was kind of, for me, like the start of the Crowe like run from the 90s into the early 2000s, where he just had like kind of one great movie after another. So I'll go LA Confidential. Selena?
Yeah, I think I've seen LA Confidential before, but it's been like a long time that I've seen it. So I need to like rewatch it. And so it was kind of like my blind spot for this competition. But man, Bad Education was pretty good. It was just like, dang, to think that a school can do that. And now you think nowadays that people that work in the school system, that are they really doing that, or if they're not? It's like a really puzzling to think that your own school system is going to do it. So I'm going to say Bad Education.
People suck sometimes, Selena. That's just the truth of the world, and do crummy things. Richie?
Yeah, I watched Bad Education not that long ago because I know because I was surprised that I was just flicking through on my stream one time, probably the streamer we got here called Binge, and I was like, that's there because I knew it I know over there it came out. I think it came out on HBO, like it was an HBO sort of series. And so I was like, oh, cool, I'll get a chance to watch this. It is really good. It's like Hugh Jackman plays a really good kind of dingy, sort of slimy character. He probably should do that more. But yeah, he's charming, but he can turn off the charm if you want. He can turn on the charm for nefarious means if he needs to. And Alison Janney's always good. And it's also got another Australian in it, Geraldine Westwanathan, who's a decent name as well. So, but yeah, LA Confidential is a classic, and yeah, it's what brought Russell Crowe to Hollywood stardom, in my opinion. I feel like there's an Australian movie that kind of announced his presence to maybe the world, but then I think LA Confidential, that's where he got his shot through that movie, and then they give him LA Confidential, and it's like, okay, yeah, and that you're really good. We're going to give you your next stuff. So yeah, I'll have to go LA Confidential. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I do like Bad Education. I do think it's a solid movie, and it's pretty good. I'm not as high on LA Confidential as other people are, but I do still really like. I do still like it. I do still think it's good. So I'm going LA Confidential.
Shout out to Guy Pearce as well in Australia.
Okay. LA Confidential. All right, you got an early Jackman with Kate and Leopold, and there's Russell Crowe's Robin Hood movie, the Ridley Scott movie. So, Selena.
And so I had to watch this Russell Crowe Robin Hood. It was pretty good. Technically, both of these movies are pretty good. Do I like both of them? They're both in the fence of not really. But if I had to pick one over the other, I would have to say Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. All right, Richie.
Yeah, I think Robin Hood is one of Ridley Scott's more boring movies. It's very slow plotting, kind of like the death of Robin Hood, from what I gather.
Yes.
It's very, very moves at an arduous pace, and you're wanting to go on. But yeah, but it also has another Australian, Kate Blanchett, who's trying, but she seems bored in this movie as well. And yeah, early Oscar Isaac as well. I forget that he's a big thing. But Kate Leopold's not like it's not like a lot go back to, but it's fine. It's inoffensive. It's cute, and they both have good chemistry. So yeah, I'll go Kate Leopold.
Kate Leopold, yeah, Malcolm.
I mean, it's funny how many times like Hugh Jackman sort of did movies with like other people who was in X-Men movies. There's Liev Schreiber who played Sabretooth in one of the X-Men movies is in Kate Leopold.
Yeah. And there's another one directed by James Mangold who would go on to then direct him in 2 Wolverine movies. So yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I've seen this Robin Hood movie. If I have, I've forgotten all about it. But I do really enjoy Ken Leopold. I think it's a cute rom-com, and I think it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go Ken Leopold.
I need to rewatch Kate Leopold, man. It's been a long time. I think I rented it like way back when like it first came out, and probably didn't appreciate it. I've become more of a softie as I've gotten bigger and watching more rom-coms like now. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been through relationships and things like that, so I'm more willing to watch them now. But yeah, I mean the cast looks pretty good, and I'm sure I would be charmed by it now. Yeah, that Ridley Scott Robin Hood movie. I've only seen it the one time, but man, I distinctly remember my theater experience just being bored out of my skull like watching that movie, just nothing going on. I mean, looking at the cast list, hell of a cast, with people that we kind of went on to know, like Oscar Isaac and Mark Strong and things like that. So maybe I would appreciate it more now, but yeah, for now I will go Kate Leopold because I'd probably be willing to go back and watch that than Robin Hood. So I don't roll that one on. And I think this last one on this side, we got Gladiator and Swordfish. This might be lopsided, but we'll see. Richie?
Yeah, I will say Swordfish isn't as bad as people were making out to be when it came out. I think it's fun. Hugh Jackman's having fun. I think John Travolta is still in his crazy John Travolta-ish, and Halle Berry is good, and she's so fucking hot in it. She's so fucking hot in this, not gonna lie. But Gladiator is a classic. Reason I picked it on when we did a draft thing yesterday. Check that out. It's just an epic, and it's again and Ross Crowe announcing to the world, "Hey, I'm a leading guy now," and it's amazing. So Gladiator for sure.
Gladiator, yeah, Malcolm, and welcome, Jordan. All right, we're almost done with this side, but I don't think you would object to anything going through so far. But Logan has not showed up so far yet, so we haven't gotten there yet. All right, just letting you know.
I'll wait till this round's done. I did watch one movie for this. I'm just curious if it showed up.
I'll let you know. Yeah, when we get to no problem. Malcolm.
I think Swordfish is fine for what it is. I think it's good. But yeah, it's also no Gladiator. Gladiator is incredible. So Russell Crowe is going to take the sword to Swordfish, Gladiator.
Yes, no, 100%. No, yeah, this is pretty lopsided. It's been a while since I rewatched Swordfish, but I remember it being kind of outdated even when I watched it in like the mid 2000s. Like it hasn't aged well with the hacking and the technology and whatnot. It came in that slew of like late 90s into the 2000s, like hacker movies. Like I feel like that genre of movies kind of died out, around this movie, and we just kind of stopped getting them. Probably for a good reason because hacking is really corny in movies. It's just not gonna hold up to Gladiator. Gladiator's great. I got to see it in the theater for the first time recently, and it's awesome. It's just an epic in every sense. So, Gladiator. Jordan.
Yeah, I think Gladiator should be one of the favorites for Russell Crowe for sure, or maybe the favorite. I don't know, but and yeah, the movie just like makes you want to be a better person. It just lifts you up and inspires you, and it what we do echoes in eternity, and the score is great. But Swordfish, I think that the movie's still a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, I would second that. Halle Berry is very hot, and she still has it as you see her in the movie Crime 101 this year. But I'll go Gladiator here.
Gladiator. Selena.
Go. Surface is really good. Like you said, it doesn't hold up now for being like years later. It kind of looks choppy a little bit to me. But yeah, Gladiator, it's, you know, heartbreak and trying to be back to where his family is, and it's like he can't, and he's like, I'd rather die than not live anymore. Um, and so it's like just the fight scenes and him have to, you know, get a different name instead of the name that he was used to. And it's just an awesome movie to see. So I'm going to say The Gladiator.
Gladiator. All right, Gladiator. Roll through. And what did you watch for this one, Jordan? I'll let you know if it showed up yet.
I watched The Front Runner for this.
Oh yeah, we got past that one. It was up against a heavier movie, unfortunately, but you can talk about it when we pass by it. I'll show you what won, and if you want to mention it.
Yeah, actually, kind of.
Yeah, I watched one for Russell Crowe that hasn't showed up yet, so we'll get there. But we got Body of Lies and A Good Year, kind of rounding out the side for a double of Crowe. Malcolm.
If I make sure Goodyear is the one.
It's a Ridley Scott matchup, I believe. I think these are both Ridley Scott, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because he made this goofy movie called A Good Year with a that like nobody saw. and I think it's Russell Crowe. I think it's Ridley Scott. I think.
Yeah.
It is Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
With Freddie Highmore playing a young Russell Crowe in the movie. No, the reason I had to remind myself which one it is was I always get A Good Year mixed up with the movie In Good Company, which was about the same time. But yeah, I like. I mean, I do like A Good Year. I think it's a decent movie for what it is. But I think Body of Lies is the much better movie. I think it's really good. So Body of Lies.
It looks like Ridley Scott just transferred half the cast of Body of Lies into Robin Hood because it also has Mark Strong and Oscar Isaac in it as well. So like he just like was like, all right, you guys just come to England and we'll just make Robin Hood really quick and we'll just do it without Leo. But I haven't seen A Good Year. That's a Ridley that I'll get around to at some point. I did rewatch Body of Lies not that long ago, and it's way like over convoluted for what it is. I had kind of better expectation for it, with it being Leo, but I was kind of confused a lot, and it's kind of a jumbled sort of mess. Like it still has good performances, but not one of Ridley Scott. To me, this is the battle of which is going to lose to the much better Ridley Scott movie of Gladiator, so it's fine. I'll put Body of Lies here. Jordan?
Yeah. I watched an interview with Oscar Isaacs not too long ago where they're like doing a game and they're like name one of your. Well, they'll read one of the quotes from one of his movies, and you have to try to name what movie of his that comes from. And they read one off, and like it's from one of your biggest movies. He's like, huh? Star Wars? What? And we're like, what's my biggest one or something? And then he's like, but then the guy's like, no, Robin Hood. And he's like, oh yeah. Well, that's not really like my big movie. I'm barely in it, I haven't seen either one of these. These are both blind spots. I wish I would have had a little more time, but I had a very busy day, hence why I was so late. But probably if I were to watch one, I'd definitely go Body of Lies. I'd go for DiCaprio movie over Ridley Scott rom-com because Ridley Scott can be very hit and miss. He can bring out all timers like Gladiator, but then he can bring out like just like trash. So like I'm always a little kind of like. I'm like weary, I guess, for lack of a better word, but just kind of just making sure that I'm going to like it before I go in. So, yeah.
Well, rest assured, everybody, on our draft night last night, neither one of these got drafted for Ridley Scott and was high in contention for that. So, rest assured, they were not heavy hitters on that one. Selena?
Just like what Jordan said, these two are my blind spots that I didn't get to see. But just looking like at the posters, I would have to say The Good Year. I love rom-com. I love like stories like this, so I'm gonna say The Good Year.
Okay. Richie.
I haven't seen Body of Lies, but having seen A Good Year, I can tell you right now, it's not a Piers movie.
Okay, sounds good.
It just feels like it's an excuse for Ridley Scott to show off the pretty French landscape and just the the surrounding areas, and and it's a good excuse for Russell Crowe to go on vacation and drink wine. And yeah, I can't even remember exactly like the whole lake story. I know like there was a whole thing where when he was a kid, was pretty high more going, I want to be a comedian, and then him saying I want to be a comedian, but then he never actually tries to even makes an attempt to do anything funny. So I don't know, that was a bit weird. So I'm much more interested in Body Lies. A Good Year is just there. It's just a weird blimp in his filmography, so I'll go Body Lies.
All right, so nobody wants here. All right. Well, I'll recap it as we scroll on up, Jordan, and let you know. But Kate and Leopold over Robin Hood, the Russell Crowe one.
I liked that one, but I didn't quite have enough time.
Yeah. LA Confidential over Bad Education.
Oh man. They're both good. Bad Education is very good, but
yeah, no, definitely. Nice Guys over the OG X-Men. Yeah, we got some X-Men representation on this side. You'll see we burned through a lot of X-Men movies on this side. Days of Future Past over the Next 3 Days.
I do quite like The Next 3 Days too. I think that movie is very good.
Yeah. Well, there's the front runner. Unfortunately, got beat by The Quick and the Dead. But if you want to comment on it real quick, you can. That's fine.
It's a cool, just kind of political thriller. I probably would have voted for that here just for the recency bias, because he's like a senator running in Colorado, and then he there's like a scandal which you're trying to figure out how true it is throughout the movie, because it's a random phone call saying that like he's having an affair with one of my friends or something, and the girl makes an allegation. It like completely derails a guy that's way in the lead. So it's kind of interesting, but it's kind of one of the real earlier kind of cancel culture kind of things.
Yeah, because the Gary Hart thing was a real scandal in the late '80s for sure. Yeah, it was big deal. So, all right, we did Sheep Detectives over Master and Commander.
Absolutely, Master and Commander is boring to me. I don't like that.
All right, this is a close one with 310 Yuma over X-Men: The Last Stand.
That tracks.
Tracks. Eddie the Eagle over The Man in the Iron Fist. X2 over Australia.
Australia, so sure.
Origins of Wolverine over Les Mis.
Yes, please, yes.
Not as an ever. I did play a clip of Les Mis at the beginning because it's their one crossover movie. So you have to be fair. Flushed Away over Pan.
I've never seen Pan, so I don't know. It's probably not good though.
Yeah, it's not great. The Wolverine over Proof of Life.
That sounds good.
And this is a close one and a heartbreaker. The Insider over Cinderella Man. That was a good matchup for Russell Crowe.
Yeah, probably slightly would have gone Cinderella Man, but it's fine.
It was very close, very close. That's a heartbreaker right there. And Greatest Showman over Death of Robin Hood. So there you go. All right.
Boring. I'm going to do the boring.
It was boring. Yeah, very, very boring. So, all right, we'll jump to the other side, and we'll start with Rise of the Guardians and State of Play. So, Crowe versus Jackman here. And it's on me. Oh, interesting, because I watched State of Play for this movie, actually. That was one that I've been meaning to get to, mainly for Affleck as well, because it's one of my Affleck blind spots. It was a really solid little... This is definitely one that, Jordan, we can include in the journalism tournament, because it was more of a journalism movie than like a political movie. Because like Affleck plays like a senator who gets caught up in this kind of another sort of scandal thing when this aide of his dies. Crowe's like a journalist, and it's more of like digging up dirt, and it unveils this greater conspiracy with this private security company and stuff. So like it sounds kind of convoluted, but it works really well. Has some nice twists and turns, and hell of a cast. Again, everybody is kind of somebody that pops up, and it's really fun. So it's very, very good and really underrated. It was free on YouTube, so I watched it. And Rise of the Guardians is good too. Yeah, really solid holiday movie. But it might be recency bias again, Jordan. But I'll go State of Play. I enjoyed it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think Rise of the Guardians is all right. I mean, it's probably one of the better animated movies on this tournament. But the State of Play, I actually really like this movie. I think that it's really good. Yeah, I think that Ben Affleck's is excellent in it. Just like the whole scandal he gets wrapped up in, and then having the kind of like Russell Crowe and like Rachel McAdams kind of coming at him and stuff, and then like there's some of these people that I forget are even in here, like Viola Davis and Jeff Daniels and stuff that show up.
Viola Davis pops up for like one scene as like a coroner. It's like a little weird. She's just like kind of in and out. And there was somebody else who popped up for like 2 scenes. Bateman pops up later in the movie, for like one long scene, and these people kind of pop up in and out of the movie, that are kind of fun. Harry Lennox, Josh Mostel from like Billy Madison and Big Daddy, one of Sandler's guys. The principal. So David Harbour, very early David Harbour role. Yeah. So anyways,
so I'll go state of play. I remember seeing it like right when it came out, and it was really good. I've always kind of championed this movie, so yeah.
All right, Selena.
So both of these are the ones I could not see. I looked up State of Play. I don't know why I didn't say it was. I didn't look. I guess it was one of my busy days that it said it was for free. I could have watched it, but I have to say, I think it was one of the times that my mom needed me to help her with something, and so I didn't get to watch any of these. But if I would totally. The sound of State of Play sounds very, very interesting for me because I love thrillers like that. So I'm gonna say State of Play.
Okay. Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, State of Play is really good. It's based on a BBC TV show, a miniseries in an as well.
Nice.
Good cast. I've championed it for a while. It sort of just came and went, unfortunately. But Russell Crowe's rocking like almost a mullet in this movie, almost. It's a really good one. And Rise of Guardians is good. Hugh Jackman's having fun. It's just like he does a few villain turns in his career, and this is one of them. He's the bunny. He's the evil Easter bunny or whatever. But it's a fun concept, and I liked it. And I wish you got more from this franchise, but I don't know if it made enough money. But I'll champion State of Play, but Rise of Guardians is good.
Yeah, that series, by the way, has a sneaky, cool little cast of like Bill Nighy and David Morrissey and James McAvoy and Benedict Wong, like way before they were some of them were famous too, like 2003. So that's kind of cool, early BBC. So maybe I'll check it out at some point. But Malcolm. Malcolm, you're muted. Can't hear you.
I just quickly looked up the box office for Rise of Guardians. Its budget was 145 million, and it only made like 306.9 million dollars worldwide. So it wasn't a big, massive hit. I remember seeing State of Play once. I do think it's good. But Rise of the Guardians is one of those movies where I watched and was just surprised by. It was like I think it's a fun concept for what it is, just being the Avengers of holiday characters. So I'm gonna go Rise of the Guardians.
Okay, fair enough. But State of Play going through here. All right, we got Noah with Russell Crowe and Logan. Yeah, it's gonna be a little offside. Is anybody a big fan of Noah on this panel? It's a weird movie. It's a really weird movie, especially he's like, it's an odd one with from Darren Aronofsky, where he's like trying to
fantasy stuff with like some kind of rock monsters and weird stuff. Yeah,
it's that Nephilim stuff, and then him like trying to kill everybody on the boat. Like it's a little weird where he goes like psychotic later. It's a weird, strange movie. They had a good trailer though. I'll give that.
It's actually based on the actual Noah from the Bible, and so, but he kind of made it his own little twist on it.
Yeah, he made it a crazy movie. Yeah.
They took it and made it a fantasy movie. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. Is everybody pretty much going Logan here? It's one of Jackman's best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%. Yeah, definitely. So I say that was probably a giving for this one. But all right, we'll talk about it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, if you're going to ask me if I was going to vote against Logan, I would say Noah.
Noah. Oh God. You
No
know
way.
what? You know what? You're gonna get the Wolfman stuff on that one. All right. All right. Anyways. All right. Hey, there's movie 43 and the missing link. So we're both for Jackman.
No. Oh no.
Yeah.
They're both terrible.
All right. Jordan, were you gonna go with this
No. Am I gonna have to vote for movie 43? Because the missing link is horrible.
one?
Sucks. I guess. I mean, I can't. It might be the only time I ever vote for it, even though I do think that the Hugh Jackman stuff is some of the worst. Like, and
It's funny, dude. I will make a case that he's selling the shit out of it. That's in that
false
scene.
action or
Yes, he's playing it for great physical comedy in that one. He's playing it great.
Yeah, and then yeah, that, and then like the Gerard Butler one, I can't get. Oh, I just can't.
Oh, come on, that's the other best one. Are you kidding me? Go back and watch me and Malcolm rank the segments. It was great.
Yeah, right.
on Rank 'em, we ranked all the segments of movie 43.
I'll vote for it because it's better than Missing Link. I mean, it's not better than much, like, but it's better than Missing Link.
Yeah. All right, Selena.
Yeah. I've seen 43 when it like first came out, and I haven't seen it like since. But like, yeah, I didn't get, like, I never saw Missing Link, and there was this, I ended up watching it after we had gotten like the list, and it's not that bad, you know, it's a kid movie. I know my kids would have liked this movie. I'm like, I don't know, because both of them are kind of like to me. But 43 is actually a little bit funnier, so I'm gonna say movie 43.
Yep. Richie.
Is Missing Link Studio Leica? Is that the people who do like box trolls and shit like that, or is that a thing of a different studio?
I have no idea.
I think it. Yes, it is. It is Leica.
Okay, yeah, because I think it's the one movie from them I haven't seen yet, like Paranormal and stuff like that. But yeah, so in movie 43. Look, as a whole movie, I don't some people don't like it. There's definitely some segments that are cringe, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But there's definitely segments where I'm like, okay, that's pretty damn funny. Like I actually like the Halle Berry Stephen Merchant one, where they're just daring each other to do more extreme shit.
Yeah. When Stephen Merchant gets surgery to look like an Asian man, that's actually very funny.
Yeah. He's like, I dare to blow up that blind kid's birthday cake. Yeah. And yeah, so I'm gonna go movie 43.
All right. Is this going to be a sweep for movie 43? I feel like coming on. Malcolm?
Look, I do really like movie 43. I'll put movie 43 in the category as like so bad it's fun. And yeah, because I think all the segments entertaining, and it's one of those ones like depending on what version you like have, there's like two different sort of wraparound segments. One of them is like the pitch meeting, which I think is the more famous one. But then I think it in some places it's the like. I think it's a YouTube thing that they're going through these YouTube segments or something. But I don't think Missing Link is that horrible. I enjoyed it for what it is. So I'm probably going to be the old one out. And most people think they know where I'm going in this, but I'm actually going Missing Link. I do enjoy it more than movie 43 a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You know where I'm going with it. I've always been a defender of movie 43. I remember hearing the reputation and like finally get around to it and being like, Damn, I can't lie. I laughed in a lot of the segments and thought they were really funny. Like it goes on like a little too long. I will say that. Like it kind of runs out of steam near the end with like the animated cat and all that kind of stuff. But Hugh Jackman in particular, I think it's his selling of it and Kate Winslet's like reaction like to everything. Like I think they actually have really good timing and have fun, you know, with what they're working with there. So yeah, is it a one joke thing? Yes, but I think they sell the shit out of it for like 10 minutes. It's very funny. And I like the Gerard Butler stuff. I like, the Stephen Merchant thing and Halle Berry's funny. I even like the awkward like Liev Schreiber thing where he's trying to get his son to like make out with his mom. Like it's very funny. Like just the way he plays it straight is very funny.
Mentioning a period, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I think there's funny segments, and I'm a sucker for an anthology movie, and we don't get that many like comedy anthologies. I think it's kind of unique in that way. So, I'd go with it. So, I don't think it's going to go far in this tournament, Jordan. You don't have to worry about that. We'll see. I got A Beautiful Mind, and look, there's Deadpool. Look, it's one of these two is going to beat it. So don't worry about it. So, Selena.
I love Beautiful Mind. It's such a good movie, but when it comes to Deadpool and Wolverine, like, man, you bring back Hugh Jackman, like everybody's like, oh my god, like it's such a good movie, especially when he does like all his dancing and stuff in the beginning. It's so funny. With Deadpool, and then they're fighting with each other in the minivan, like that is like the best part I liked. So I'm gonna say Deadpool and Wolverine.
All right, Richie.
Yeah, I like Beautiful Mind. I think it's it's a cool story, and I think it does really solid performance. Much better about Deadpool and Wolverine. That was so much fun. I had so much fun at the theater. The chemistry between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds is off the charts. It's just a great time at the movie. So I'll go Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
This is actually a conundrum for me because I do really love Deadpool and Wolverine. I think it's fantastic. I think like Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds definitely have great chemistry together. But we do. But I think A Beautiful Mind is really good. I think Russell Crowe deserved his Best Actor nomination for the movie, and I think he's just fantastic in it. And so going for the logic, we've got a lot of X-Men in here, and I think A Beautiful Mind is a really good movie. I'm gonna go A Beautiful Mind here.
Since you went, I'm not as high on A Beautiful Mind as everybody else seems to be. I remember my last rewatch being like, it was fine, but I failed to kind of see what everybody else saw, especially when this movie came out and it got like all the praise. I don't even think we drafted it in our Ron Howard thing on draft night last night. You know, like it didn't even get drafted. Like, so it shows that like I think it kind of had the Oscar baity kind of stuff to it. It didn't quite work for me. So for me, I'll go with the one I've watched more times, which is Deadpool and Wolverine. Jordan.
Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is just so much fun, and like the fourth wall, like breaking, like suck it, Fox, I'm going to Disneyland, and he smashes the camera and get fucked or whatever. And then like I'm just saying how over and over like the Wolverine's like telling Deadpool how pathetic he is. He's like even the Avengers wouldn't take you. Or the X-Men, they'll take fucking anybody. So yeah, like even he's breaking the fourth wall. I mean, and then just seeing all the characters back, you see like Chris Evans, and he's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna say it, and he's like Avengers, and he's like Flame On or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, the movie's a lot of fun. A Beautiful Mind is good. I do really like it, but I'll go Deadpool.
All right, so Deadpool Wolverine here. All right, going down to Prisoners for Jackman and Broken City for Russell Crowe. Richie?
Yeah, I haven't seen Broken City. It's one of those movies where if I'm playing one of those games we had to type in a deep cut for Russell Crowe, I think of that because I don't think it might be many people saw it. So, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to it one time. But yeah, Prisoners. We also watch that for.
We've had like 5 movies in this tournament. We did Wheel of Movies for. It's kind of crazy, right? Yeah.
And I recently bought it on an auction thing on Blu-ray. It's really very, very, very good. Hugh Jackman is it's very nuanced performance because he's you get why you get his trauma, but he also becomes a bit of a psychopath. So, but it's a very, very late performance, but he's really good in it. It's just really, really good Denis Villeneuve film. I'll go Prisoners.
Prisoners. All right, Malcolm.
I muted myself and unmuted myself. The other way around, but
it's all good. Yeah.
I haven't seen Broken City, but I do really like Prisoners. I think Prisoners is great. So Prisoners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I haven't seen Broken City either. It's a blind spot, but I'll get around to it at some point. It looks like it has a solid cast and whatnot. But yeah, the Prisoners rewatch we did for Wheel Moose is really good because I hadn't watched it in a while. It was way more like Fincher than it kind of felt like one of his movies, even though it's neat. But hell of performances all around. And another one we mentioned with like Viola Davis, kind of a small role as well. So I'll go Prisoners here. Really good. Jordan.
Yeah, Prisoners. Yeah, that was one that I saw 3 times in theaters. I thought it was awesome. It was so good. And just like, especially like shout out Paul Dano. I mean, doing like a disabled guy or something. I don't know. Like that.
I don't think he's disabled. He's just a bit of a creep. He might be. I can't remember just
like maybe he's just kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, and then Hugh Jackman just like stopping at like nothing to get his daughter back, and it's one of the. At this point, I think I like most Denis Villeneuve movies. It's really just Arrival that I just.
That's what I mean. People get the wrong idea about me and Denis as well. I like pretty much all of his movies, just I don't like Arrival. But that's okay because like every director, so usually has some kind of misfire that I don't like personally, and that's fine. I can still like them as a director overall. Like I love Stanley Kubrick, I just don't like Barry Lyndon. That's fine. Like I can have one that I don't like. It's not a big deal. So
and also too. People forget David Dastmalchian's in it.
Yeah, I mentioned that. David Dastmalchian's in it.
Yeah. So he's good. He always plays a great creepy, like freaky guy or whatever. But the Jake Gyllenhaal stuff, like when it gets into the second half and like the mazes and all that stuff, that's pretty interesting too. It's almost like it goes into like a new movie in a sort of way. Like it's kind of like a different vibe when it gets there, but and the way that it ends is very haunting. So and I've never seen A Broken City, but it looks like Russell Crowe is kind of like a minor role in it. So I'll just go with Prisoners.
Selena?
These are the 2 I have not seen. Like these are one of my blind spots. And like just the way you guys have like kind of like discussed both of them, it's like very hard to pick because it's like, man, if you haven't seen them and it's like you need to go see them, it's like, dang, like I need to see these ones. But it's like I would say maybe Broken City.
Okay. All right, but Prisoners will roll on for this one. All right, going down to Man of Steel and Unhinged, the COVID movie that Russell Crowe made. So, Malcolm?
Okay. I do remember enjoying Unhinged. I think it was just this weird unhinged movie that I thought was just a lot of fun. And
I see what you did there.
Yes.
and yeah, but I do really enjoy Man of Steel as well. Though. I think it's a really good Superman movie. And yeah, so I'm gonna slightly go Man of Steel.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I didn't watch Unhinged in the theater just because none of the theaters near me were open at the time. But and I didn't start getting to one near me till a little later with like Tenet and things like that. But yeah, I mean it's an okay little thriller. It's not bad. It's Russell Crowe just being kind of bonkers, and it's all right. But yeah, you're going up against Man of Steel, like one of my favorite just superhero movies of all time, and yeah, I think what Crowe does as Jor-El is really really good, and he makes a huge impact with like he kind of looms over the whole movie, like because he's in the opening and then he pops in and out for the rest of the movie, but his presence kind of is felt, through the whole thing, and he's really great. So yeah, I'll go Man of Steel here. Jordan?
Yeah. So Unhinged, for whatever reason, I saw like 3/4 of it, and I never finished it though. So I just forgot to go back to it, so I need to do that. But it was good for what I saw. Like I actually do like him as being just like he plays a good crazy psychopath, like just out of nowhere. So it makes you want to be careful who you like piss off in traffic. But The Man of Steel is probably my favorite Superman movie. I think it's just so good, and I think that just like him going toe to toe with Zod is just awesome. And then yeah, the Russell Crowe being the like Jor-El, and that's awesome. And yeah, I think that there's so many things to like. I like the relationship with his parents here. It's probably the best in a movie for me too. Yeah, I'll go Man of Steel.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I watched Unhinged and I was like, dude, this guy. I'm like, this guy's crazy. Like, I do not want to be the lady that honked at him for no reason. Like, I was like scared to death for her. Yeah. Watching this movie, I was like, this guy's crazy. Like I was like ready to fight him through the screen because I was like hating his character so much. But he played it so good. But you guys know me. I can't say no to Superman. Like Superman is my favorite superhero. And so I would vote anything Superman. Even if it's the crappiest one, I would always vote for Superman. But this one's not really bad. Like people have mixed reviews on this one, but I thought it was great. Russell Crowe being his dad, it was like when you see him coming and talking to him, and guiding him, you can feel the heart of him trying to be the dad for him, even though he's not there. But I'm gonna say Man of Steel.
Yeah.
But just real quick, I was just gonna say I forgot to mention that I had an unhinged person that reminded me of freaking Russell Crowe the other day, where I was driving down the road and I veered over. There's like 2 lanes going one way and 2 lanes coming the other way, and I veered over just a little bit on accident. So I'm like, "Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that." And there's a car that like I didn't feel like I was that close to hitting. Maybe I was closer than I thought. But this guy comes up and like he's just tailgating me and he's revving his engine. He's like, pull over, pull your fucking car over. He's screaming at me. So I just pull over and I want to be like, dude, like, what's your problem? What's going on? Like, this is crazy. And then he comes up and like kicks my door super hard and like almost put a dent in the side of the car. And I thought I was going to break the windshield. I'm like, what is going on? So then some other car pulls up and was like, we saw him almost hit you. They're taking his side. I'm like, what's going on? And I guess they're saying that there's another motorcycle guy that pulled up out of nowhere that like, they saying that I almost hit, but I don't even remember seeing him. So, and once he came up to the other people pulled up and he went to go talk to him, I just took off out of there. I'm like, see you later. This isn't worth it. So, but I did call the cops on him and got his license plate and took a picture and a video of the guy. I caught him on camera kicking my door. I have that video. So
Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop for road ragers. Just keep going. Eventually, they'll peel off and get tired of like following you, and they'll realize
that was a mistake. Yeah,
they need to do like get back to their normal line of business. So
right.
yeah.
He was a big dude. He was freaking huge. So like, I never got out of my car.
Yeah, especially guys in big trucks overcompensating for things. But Richie,
yeah. When I first saw the trailer to Unhinged, it sounds going to sound mean, but I was like, my first thought was, did Russell Crowe get fat for the movie, or is he just fat now?
Yeah, right.
He's just fat now.
Yeah. I was thinking, but this is like the first new sort of movie that sort of through COVID. I'm like, okay. I mean, is this a movie that would have come out if COVID didn't happen, or would it just be on DVD? You know what I mean? Would it come out the theater? So it had that vibe, and I'm like, I went in with fresh mind, and I had fun with it. He seemed to have fun playing a psycho, and he definitely does some unhinged things where you're like, whoa, shit, involving fire, I'll say, and I had fun. It's fun, but not as nuanced or as good as Man of Steel. So I'll go Man of Steel, but Unhinged is better than it should be.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Going now to Winter's Tale and the greatest beer run ever. So, all right. Me. I didn't see the greatest beer run ever. I think it's like an Apple movie. I think. So I haven't seen it. But yeah, Winter's Tale's not good. So I'm hesitant. I'll go greatest beer run ever, even though I haven't seen it, because Winter's Tale's kind of sucks. Jordan.
I'm the other way around. I haven't seen Winter's Tale, and so, but the greatest beer run ever. I don't really remember much of like Russell Crowe in there. I guess he is, but I need to go back and watch it. But I remember it was one of the first ones that I remember seeing when like Zac Efron came back and his face was different when it was messed up. And he and I just remember that like he has to go do the beer run for him, but I thought it would be more of like a wartime thing, and it's kind of he's getting beer for soldiers, but he just goes from a bar to like run out and get beer for him. But so it's kind of like not as exciting as you would think. But I do think that that's kind of interesting. It's set in the 60s, and there's like and I think that's like during Vietnam times or like something like that. So so I'll go the greatest beer run, sure.
Okay. Selena?
These are the two that are my blind spots. And I read up on like so I can see like these movies. And the greatest beer run sounded a little bit more better than Winter's Tale. And so I think I'm gonna go with the beer run.
Yeah. Richie?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. But one that's sort of more my speed would be the greatest beer run. If it's on Apple, then I want to watch it because that's one streaming service that just releases movies that I kind of forget about. I'm like, oh yeah, but like I'm pretty sure like that John Cena Matchbox movie is an Apple movie, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should watch that. Get out, but maybe we'll go to theaters before.
I think that one's supposed to actually go to theaters. I think.
It should be at least fun in like 40X or something.
Like an Argyle situation.
Yeah.
So all right, I'll go greatest beer.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. I was just reading up about Winter's Tale before, and apparently Warner Brothers tried getting Scorsese to direct it, but Scorsese turned it down, saying it's unfilmable. So then they got someone else to do it. I'm kind of curious about the greatest beer, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. Just haven't got around to it. I don't know if it is in fact the greatest beer one ever, but I'll vote for it here. So the greatest beer one is my vote.
All right, so All right, we'll see if there's something we've seen below it. Let's see, we got Poker Face, and the Pope's Exorcist.
Oh, great.
Okay, all right. Kind of feeling a hand vote on this one, honestly. People are down with that.
I'm probably the only one that's seen Poker Face.
Is it any good?
Am I the only one that's seen Poker Face?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's an Australian film. It's okay. It's like a heist. It's a heist sort of film. Yeah.
It's on a Lady Gaga movie.
And it's not. It hasn't got Natasha Lyonne in it either.
Okay.
Oh yeah, not the TV show. Yeah, that's the one I'm more familiar with.
Yeah, he holds it like again. He holds a poker night at his like mansion and stuff, and there's a heist that goes on, but he doesn't get involved in much of the action. He's very much Steven Seagal in this. He just sits down. It's fine. But in Pope Exorcist is also fine. So, but I guess because we've all seen it, let's go that one.
I was gonna hand vote it anyway, so just based on your thing. So Poker Face, raise your hand.
I think it sounds interesting.
Just haven't seen it.
Okay, Post Exorcist. I think he's at least having fun in that movie. The movie's not great, but he's having watching Russell Crowe scoot around on like a Vespa in a Pope outfit is actually very and like a priest outfit is very funny. Like to me,
sounds funny.
it's like half the movie is him scooting around literally on a Vespa, and Django Franco Nero plays the actual Pope. It's pretty funny. So it's kind of unintentionally hilarious, like in a way. So.
I just finished that movie before we hopped on, and so
yeah,
oh my goodness, it's like very creepy, but yet good.
And the accent he's doing for it is very it's very over the top Italian. Like it's very very kind of silly.
Also, Poker Face, by the way, also got Rizzo.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
I guess they're friends, maybe. He's a big Wu-Tang fan. All right, we got Land of Bad and The Mummy, the Tom Cruise one. Because remember, Russell Crowe in it?
He
was Dr. Jekyll. Yeah. So, Jordan.
It's The Mummy versus what's the first one?
Land of Bad from the recent one. Yeah, about him operating the drones and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I never saw Land of Bad, so I can't really comment on it. The Mummy I thought was better than what people give it credit for. Like I wouldn't mind to see more movies in the universe at least, and like see this universe expand. I think this movie got a bad rap. I like Jake Johnson in it, and I like Russell Crowe's character. To see a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, like a full movie would have been awesome, because I think he was the best part in it, honestly.
I think he was supposed to be like the guy that was going to show up in all the different movies in the Dark Universe, like the connecting thread. I think, that was the idea. I think initially that he was going to pop up in all of them.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm not kind of sad this one didn't go through. I just didn't like what Sophia Boutella, is that who was in it? I can't remember who was in it.
Yes.
Yeah. What she was doing so much, but the rest of it was fine to me. So I'll go with The Mummy.
Selena?
Yeah, I've seen both of these. Land of Bad was actually one of the ones that I had watched because I've never watched it before. And man, it is good. Just the way that Russell Crowe had to literally help the young man get to where he was at, and he was so focused on trying to get him to be there, to get to the plane and out of there, because he thought he was the only one. But yet, no, there was another two of the team that get captured, and he was like, "Man, I have to go back and save them because they saved him." And so it was such a good movie. Even in this movie, I showed my mom and I was like, "Look at Russell! I go look at everything." She's like, "What?" And I go, "He's not fat." I was like, "He was really fat for this one." And she just, "Oh my goodness, he did."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah," but he played it so good. And then The Mummy, he did good too on this one. But I really didn't like this Mummy. I like the original ones. So I'm gonna vote for the Land of Bad.
Land of Bad, yeah. Richard?
Yeah. The Mummy is just sort of this I think they blew their wad too much on this. Like, oh, this is going to be great. They even had a Dark Universe symbol that came up. You're like, yeah. This is gonna we're gonna set up a whole and then like they put too much eggs in this basket here, and then it was just it's kind of dull and drab and it's not fun. It didn't have like that like not that all month that movies need to be fun, but it didn't have that just didn't have that vibe where it's just, everything's just kind of dull and you don't feel like you don't feel invested. It was kind of boring, and Russell Crowe's fine. He's doing what he can in the movie, and I would wouldn't have mind seeing like a Dr. Jekyll, or if they did a Dr. Jekyll movie, I think he'd be good in it. But this was just it was. It'll go down as one of like a very cinematic kind of failure for a lot of reasons. Because they built it, mainly because they built it so, they put so much expectation on this movie. I haven't seen Land of Bad, but I heard good things, and I want to watch it, so I'll go Land of Bad.
Land of Bad, yeah. No.
Yeah, I decided to quickly look up the Dark Universe franchise, see what was it actually announced for it, and there's a whole lot of stuff announced that like we could have gotten like. We could have got a Frankenstein movie if Javier Bardem cast as Frankenstein's monster.
Cool.
We could have got a Wolfman movie with apparently they were interested in casting The Rock in the title role.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was going to mention the same thing. I found the Wikipedia article with all the information scrounged up in one place.
That's exactly what I'm looking at the moment.
Yeah.
Bride of Frankenstein was going to have Angelina Jolie as the lead role. We're going to get another Dracula movie, a Creature from Black Lagoon movie, The Invisible Man with Johnny Depp in the lead role. A Phantom of the Opera movie.
Yeah.
We were going to get a Hunchback of Notre Dame movie. We're going to get a new Van Helsing movie with Channing Tatum potentially in the lead role. And apparently Tom Cruise was considered to play the role before he started the movie. And then we would have got a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde movie because there was actually one announced. So yeah, that's what we could have got and that we just didn't get. I don't like but for this matchup, I don't like the Mummy. I think it is literally bad. And
Not the Land of Bad, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Well, I have seen the Land of Bad. I actually enjoyed it for what it is. Funny enough, it's got 2 out of the 3 Hemsworth in it. But you've got the 2 lesser Hemsworths, Liam and Luke, in the movie. So I'm going to go Land of Bad.
Also Liam's in Poker Face. So this is a two. It's a twofer.
Yeah. I'll go Land of Bad here. I was going to say The Mummy, though. Like, I think it's not so much. It made money worldwide. It made $400 million overall on a $125 budget. But the problem is domestically, it only made $80 million. So like that's not good at all. I mean, that's like even it's like even less than what like Supergirl made recently. It's not good domestically. So maybe it just didn't hit, and maybe they just. Don't plan out 85 movies in advance. Like get your first couple of movies first, out of the way, and then start to tie them in. Doing a Marvel universe with monsters sounds good on paper, but you gotta plan it out good.
I don't know if Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is the perfect person to be like the Nick Fury type of.
Yeah, right. But I kind of wish they would at least tried to do like 2 movies because like
I kind of wish would have gone. I think the Johnny Depp one was going to be next. I think, and I would have liked to have seen that movie at least. Like the Johnny Depp Invisible Man movie actually sounds all right, like for what it is. So if they've at least gotten 2 or 3 into it, and then if it wasn't working at that point, then you scrap it. But
Jolie as the Bride of Frankenstein, that would have been cool.
That could have worked, depending on the director. So
I think we were supposed to get like Bride of Frankenstein before they actually did the Frankenstein movie, which is a weird way of doing it.
It's a little odd. But all right, we got The Sun with Hugh Jackman and Happy Feet. So, Selena?
I've seen both of these. I just saw The Sun. I never heard it. I've heard of it before, but I ended up watching it because it was free. And it was very interesting. Like, it like I was really drawn into it, and it just crazy how Hugh Jackman has to work through his life of having a son with mental problems, and him try to kill himself the first time, and then ending up doing it when the parents were there, and it was just like, whoa, what the heck. And then they play a scene and it's like, oh wait, like he made it, and it's like, and then they change it, and I was like, oh dang, that was like a plot twist. So it was very good. Happy Feet, it's a good movie. I watch it with my kids. Would I watch it by myself? Not really. If I have to go back to watch a movie, I would have to say The Son. It's a really good movie.
We got more movies in the father-son Florian Zeller universe than we did in the Dark universe. that's we got more movies in the Wonder cinematic universe than the Dark. Yeah, the movies from the universe of Wonder. That movie that we got in the Dark universe. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, Richie.
And probably less people definitely saw that Zachary Levi Wonder movie, what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to mention this is the same director as the father, which is interesting. So yeah, I've heard it's nowhere near as good as the father, but I haven't seen it. So yeah, and Happy Feet, it's fun. It's a fun time. It's got a lot of a lot of Australian talent, as well as people like Robin Williams and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah. George Miller's got a weird filmography when you boil down to it. Does Mad Max, but then he does like this, and then like
Babe,
a movie about a movie about a genie to a horny Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
So I'll go Happy Feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the third part of this Florian Zeller trilogy, The Holy Spirit.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good one, Malcolm.
That's actually a good joke. Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, no, I mean, I do. I do quite like The Son. I think it is a pretty solid movie. And yeah, it's once again just like The Father. It is a very tough watch, but I think it's really good. I do think they did try too hard to go oh yeah, Anthony Hopkins' character from The Father is actually Hugh Jackman's father in this movie. It's I thought just that connection is just weird. I think it was just a way of this is the same year as The Father. We'll just put Anthony Hopkins in here somewhere in the movie. But I do quite like The Father. I do like Happy Feet. I think it is a solid animated movie, but I'm gonna go The Son here.
Yep.
I don't have much to say. I'll just go Happy Feet. But yeah, I like Malcolm's idea of then bringing them all together for the Trinity. All right. Yeah, the big Avengers type of movie. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
But Jordan.
Yeah, I've never seen the Son. It's not that highly rated. It's like 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 2.9 on Letterboxd. I mean, I guess that's okay. But out of 5. But Happy Feet, I think it's a perfect movie if you want to show a little your little baby or your little like toddler their first movie they've ever seen, because I remember doing that with my first niece that I ever had, my niece Avery, and she loved it and having fun. It was kind of dancing around. She was she had to have been 2 or 2.5 or something like that, and that was the first movie that my brother ever showed her, and yeah, it was fun. So yeah, I'll go Happy Feet because it's one that's can be for little kids of that young of an age, but also the parents can kind of have a little fun with it too. So yeah,
it makes normal penguins boring though. You're fucking, this is what you watch them. This is boring. Fucking dance.
Yeah, right. And they're not dancing around like that. Yeah.
Wearing bucks anyway.
Well, speaking of the Dark Universe, well, there's Van Helsing, the one they did do with Hugh Jackman, and and Chappie.
jeez.
Oh no, Richie.
There is one of these movies I defend. I don't defend Van Helsing. I defend. Chappie is one of those. I champion Neil Blomkamp. I think he's good. So yeah, I want him to succeed. There's something charming about Chappie, and yeah, I like when Hugh Jackman does the villain role. Yeah, I think he's having fun. Yeah, Diane Wood, even though they're not great, it's just weird seeing one. They've got a weird on-screen presence, and it's just weird seeing them in the movie.
And credited as basically playing themselves. They're credited as Ninja and Yolandi, which is just their names. Yeah.
I like their music. It's weird. And so I liked Chappie. I get why people didn't, but yeah, so I'm gonna go Chappie.
Chappie, okay.
Yep.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I actually haven't seen Chappie, or at least I don't think I've seen it. It's one that I wasn't really that interested in, but I'm a defender. Ironically, I'm the opposite of Richie. I'm a defender of Van Helsing. Like, I think it like, is it good? Not particularly, but I do still have a lot of fun with it. I think it's entertaining for what it is. And yeah, so I'm gonna go Van Helsing.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I watched Van Helsing, and I remember having high expectations for it at the time because it was Stephen Sommers, still coming off of The Mummy and The Mummy Returns, and I was like, oh, it could have that fun and charm, and just it was kind of a slog to get through, for the most part, and yeah, Chappie is probably the lesser of the Blomkamps, but I still think there's some inventiveness there and whatnot. And yeah, I was very familiar with Diane Ward at the time because my ex-wife was huge on Diane Ward. We even drove to Alabama to go see them in concert once, actually. So like, yeah, we saw this movie opening weekend just because they were in it. So I'll go Chappie. I might revisit Van Helsing at some point, but yeah, we'll see. Jordan.
Yeah, so Van Helsing, what a boring movie, just not good. Because I remember there's a friend of mine, my buddy Mark, who used to live in this house. We called it the Juanita House because the name of the street was just Juanita, but it was right by Boise State University, and so they had all these roommates there. Like they had like 9 roommates, like living in this like a 4-bedroom house or like something crazy like that. Like they're just like just cramming them in there so they could have really cheap rent. And so they would have a lot of parties and like people over there and all that, and like barbecues and stuff. So I remember one night we had a double feature. We went over there and we tried to watch Robin Hood Men in Tights, and then everyone's like, you want to watch another one? And then we watched Van Helsing, and it like literally killed the whole mood. Like when people were leaving, they're like, oh, I don't want to be here anymore. so yeah, it was bad. But and I remember I fell asleep after like 20 minutes into the movie. Yeah, but then I would wake up to like random scenes of like him like just like jumping off of things and going and like sailing down through the air, and like there's just so many random scenes of him doing that stuff. But Chappie I actually do quite like. I mean, it came out when I worked in a movie theater and I saw it probably multiple times just from like I saw it once. I went to go see it once, and then over the course of just being an usher at a movie theater, just going in there and watching different parts of it. I think it has a cool vibe and a cool aesthetic. I think that's one thing that you can say about Neil Blomkamp, that he always creates a cool world. He's really good at like world building and like atmospheres and that kind of stuff, and I think that's really cool. So yeah, I mean, I think it's good for what it is. So I'll vote for Chappie.
Yeah, Selena.
Yeah. I don't remember if I've seen Chappie. It sounds familiar, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I've seen Van Helsing multiple times. Hugh Jackman is pretty good in it. Did I like it? Kinda, not really. It's good for what it is. But yeah, I think I'm gonna vote for Van Helsing.
Okay. All right. This one here. Chappy. Kraven the Hunter and Thor: Love and Thunder, DC versus Marvel, and the Russell Crowe movies. Oof,
They're both Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I wish it wasn't. Can I just play this?
Marvel versus Sony, you could say.
Can I play this for both of these? All right.
It's bad. It's bad. Ooh, is it bad?
I mean, I don't know.
Really, really bad.
I don't understand.
Yeah. God, what to say? Fucking these movies suck. All right, they're not good. All right. Hand vote. What would you guys rather watch? Kraven or Thor: Love and Thunder?
The Thor Ragnarok is one of the biggest declines. I remember I came out of the gate and like really defended that movie and telling people they're crazy as if they don't unlike this movie. And then over time, I just just watched it 2 or 3 more times, and it was just very bad, very fast.
Yeah, very, very bad. Yeah, the movie stinks.
I'll pick the Hunter over there.
I would probably go Kraven only because Aaron Taylor Johnson's kind of trying, and there's like a glimmer of something that could have been good there, at least something. Yeah,
the Hunter is my all-time favorite Spider-Man villain. If you read some of the comic book story, there's some.
It's just that script sucks. That script is awful.
Yeah, it's just bad.
He's a badass in it, but then he's like turns good and he's a protector of animals, but then he kills them. I don't know. It's weird. You get a weird 20-minute, 30-minute flashback of him as a kid, and it's like. Yeah, and then the dialogue was weird. Was it my grandma died?
I don't know. It's like my grandmother died shortly after that, and I never spoke to her again. That was a real line in that movie. and I posted that on a Reddit page about some of the worst dialogue in movies and got like 1,000 upvotes on it. It was great.
Yeah. And Ryan George on Pitch Meeting brought that line up when he did Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah. So I knew I wasn't crazy when then he brought it up a few days later, and I was like, okay, so I wasn't crazy. I heard that line correctly. And I remember texting Richie during this movie and being like, bro, we're like 40 minutes into this movie and we're still technically in a flashback. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is the longest flashback in the history of cinema. What's happening here?
What's the name that was in? She had a really bad year. Then it was in the P.E. Kwan movie as well. Love Hurts.
Oh yeah.
Ariana DeBose.
Ariana DeBose. Yeah, she needs a new agent.
She had a horrible year. She's so bad in this movie. She's so bad. I'm personally going with Thor.
Okay, we can raise our hands. That's fine. So Kraven. It's kind of funny bad to me. I would go back and watch it as like a funny bad movie. But yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder is insufferable to me. I just can't watch it. It's awful.
But I will say that the Russell Crowe's playing goofy characters in like both movies. Like because like even in like Thor: Love and Thunder, he's playing the worst version of Zeus I've ever seen. He's just like a really sissy kind of Zeus that's just like wearing some kind of skirt, but I guess that's the proper clothing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know, but it's just weird. Yeah.
Hey, you know what would have made that scene better, Jordan? Is if Gore the God Butcher would have broken into that place and done some God butching in that place. It would have been great. Right. You know, which we don't see any of in that damn movie. Like break in there and start butchering some gods. That would have been great. But yeah, we don't get any of that. So.
I've seen like maybe Thor with the Revengers doing like the like Guardians of the Galaxy thing, you know, that would have been kind of cool to see them around more.
Well, okay. That'll be a barn burner of a match next one. All right. Anyways, The Prestige and Song Sung Blue. There's some better movies at least. Okay, Malcolm.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
I like The Prestige. I think it's a really good sort of like magician movie in there, and I think it's a lot of fun. But Song Sung Blue was a big surprise from last year because I think it was one of those movies that sort of came out that like I didn't really know much about like the real people, because there's the Neil Diamond tribute act is like and I just went and like blind, like not knowing too much about the extra people. And I think it was just a really compelling story. And like, I'm a massive fan of Neil Diamond, as you found out last week. But and it's just one of those ones where I like. I think if they're ever going to do like a Neil Diamond like full on biopic, I think just cast Hugh Jackman, because I think like he still looks like Neil Diamond in that movie. I think it's just uncanny. So I think I really love Song Sung Blue. I think he does a great job of the songs. I'm going to get Song Sung Blue.
Yeah, Austin.
I haven't gotten around to Song Song Blue yet, but I'll get around to it just because I'm not a big Billy Joel fan. So, like, you know, even though it's not a biopic, like a whole thing of his music, it's not terribly appealing to me. But
Neil Diamond?
Yeah, Neil Diamond or whatever. Yeah, and, whatever. It's the same. I don't like Sweet Caroline. That song sucks. No. But I'll go the Prestige here. Yeah, it's good Nolan. Yeah, good early Nolan. And maybe features one of the great character entrances of all time when David Bowie enters the movie and walks through like a sea of lightning. It's awesome. So I'll go the Prestige.
Good
yeah.
So
good.
Yeah, right. Dun, dun, dun. Whatever. Yeah. Funny enough, like I'm not a big Neil Diamond fan, but I actually love Song Sung Blue. Like I don't even care if I love the songs or anything, because the way Hugh Jackman just performs it, and like the performance that he gives, and the way that the whole movie's written is just like really, really good. And there's a whole thing with like the Sulamun or whatever that song is. Like they do like a thing about that, and yeah. Like however you say it, yeah.
The whole he's hung up about the fact that everyone just wants to hear Sweet Caroline. He goes, no, we don't.
Yeah, like the Solomon, yeah. But and then like the story. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it. I guess Austin doesn't care that much, but I probably won't spoil it.
It's fine.
But
I don't care.
But like what happens to Kate Hudson's character multiple times, like I'm just like
not
wow.
once,
but twice. Yeah, and that's a true story. I think is like really cool. I think The Prestige is good. It's kind of like one of my like maybe 8 out of 10 Nolan movies for me. I do quite like it, but it's not like my top tier because I think he has some 10 out of 10 movies, but the so I'll go with Song Sung Blue. Like I think that's really good. Yeah.
Selena?
And like how it ends is very sad too. So.
Yeah, I didn't see the other one, but I've seen Song Blue. I've seen this movie like more than 10 times. It's such a good movie. I kind of am sick of Sweet Caroline being played a lot because we used to play it kind of for band, and but when Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman played these characters, they brought it to life and they sang the songs themselves, and so that was really cool. And like the ending is so sad. But yeah, I'm gonna vote for Song Sung Blue.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, I like what happens to like Kate Hudson is not funny, but because it happens out of nowhere, because it was, before that the movie's just kind of like this, kind of feel good movie about like this romantic movie about this two people with a sheer love for music meet, but because this thing happens out of nowhere, I burst out laughing and I made myself look like the most heartless fucking dude. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
When stuff happens out of nowhere, it's funny. But anyway, but yeah, no. But it is a decent movie. I do think that he's good in it, but I think the star of the movie is Kate Hudson. I think Kate Hudson absolutely outshines him a bit. Maybe the Prestige. I think all in all is a better movie. I think it's just a fantastic Nolan movie. And yeah, it's just great film. So I'll go Prestige.
Well, maybe an upset here. So Blue taking out the
Yeah.
Prestige. Okay.
If they would have done like I see it like a comedy sketch somewhere in there where they show it happening to her like 5 times or something over and over again. But yeah.
All right, got Mystery Alaska and Real Steel. So kind of a sports matchup. 2 movies we could see in the sports series. Me, I need to revisit Mystery Alaska. It's just been forever. I remember liking Real Steel though. I saw it on IMAX and had a good time. So I'll go Real Steel.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that I saw Real Steel because I was waiting for another movie to start. I think I was early, and so which is really rare. I'm not early to movies often, but I remember just seeing part of it and like, oh, I got to come back and see this one. I forgot about this movie. It's really good. And yeah, like Anthony Mackie's good in it. Evangeline Lilly, Kevin Durand, I think plays sort of like a villain sort of guy in it, but and yeah, I think that's good. But Mystery Alaska is also a lot of fun too. Like it's just like these guys that from Alaska see if they can beat the pro team, and I think that one's got a fun cast because you got like Burt Reynolds in there and Hank Azaria and Cole Meany's in there, who was very good in that one with like Lewis Pullman, the Remarkably Bright Creatures this year, but and also has Kevin Durand in it. I mean, he's in both of these, but
Kevin Durand's been in like 4 or 5 movies in this tournament tonight. Actually, he's in quite a few.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
Kevin, don't call me Elon Musk Durand. He's Elon Musk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, kind of like him. Yeah. He looks like a more like tough Elon Musk. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna give it to Mystery Alaska because I think that movie's kind of underrated. So yeah, I'll champion it.
Absolutely.
I never seen Mystery Alaska, so I'm gonna go with Real Steel because I've seen that one more, and it's a really good movie. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that.
Sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, when I first saw Mystery Alaska, it really surprised me as how heartwarming and really funny it is actually. Especially, I just always remember the scene of when the rivals, the home team, the home team come out, they're all cheering, and then the rivals come out and they all just start reading. The audience all start reading the paper at the same time. It's very fun. Just the way that it's set up, it made me laugh really hard. And Hank Azaria plays a good scumbag. But yeah, I think it's a great film. I mean, Real Steel is really fun too. Just Rocket Talking Robots, the movie, so it's tough. I'll give a slight edge to Mystery Alaska.
7 movies in this tournament, by the way, for Kevin Durand. He's all over this damn thing. So, jeez. But anyways, Malcolm.
I'd argue both these movies are very underrated. Honestly, but like Real Steel doesn't get a lot of love either. I do like Mystery Alaska. I think it's a pretty solid movie, but I'm a big fan of Real Steel. I think it was one of those movies I think was surprising when it came out. And yes, I'm going to go Real Steel.
All right, Real Steel.
Yeah. Shout out to we got more people tuning in. Chris Scott, Mystery Alaska is good, but I'd definitely go Real Steel. It really surprised him. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, a couple more. We're almost there. We got Romper Stomper and Nuremberg. So very early Crow and very late Crow. Look at the difference in the pictures there.
Yeah,
right.
And the funny thing is both being Nazis.
Oh, that's true. They're both kind of white, like supremacist characters. Yeah. In both movies, just in different eras. Yeah. Right, Jordan.
Funny enough, I haven't seen Nuremberg, but I have seen Romper Stomper. I remember I watched it for someone. We had it. We probably had it on like 1 or 2 other things ever. So
I probably had it on my list, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
you might have had it on there, but I thought Romper Stomper was kind of fun, and yeah, and I think that just like the whole like Australian cast and all that was like really good, and like pretty gritty, and yeah, him just being like this like a neo-Nazi kind of guy, and but yeah, he's very good in that role. The only thing I remember about Nuremberg is that my neighbor texted me, and she's my neighbor who's in her 60s. We have like quite different movie tastes, but she's like, oh, like Nuremberg. Could Russell Crowe get any fatter? Oh, gross. Or something. So yeah, but I think that was actually part of the character for this one.
Yeah, the real guy was, so it was actually for the role.
Yeah. So, but I'll go Romper Stomper. I just haven't seen Nuremberg.
All right, Selena.
Yeah, actually, these are the two movies I end up watching. This like
I think you need to put something light after this, by the way.
Yeah.
Is it like? Okay.
I don't know. I think it might be.
There
We
you
might be making Peter. What are this? Okay, yeah. These both of these are the movies that I watch. I think I watched Romper Stomper. I think on Sunday, and then I end up watching the other one actually last night. And yeah, it was both of them have to do with Nazis. But Nuremberg is where he's actually on trial because he was one of the Hitler's like second in command. And so because him and another Hitler and the other guy kind of killed themselves, they went after, Russell Crowe's character and was like, okay, we're going to prove that you actually knew about all of this and that you forced everything, and that they got like the whole nation, like the whole countries, like technically the whole world, to go against him. And they end up doing that and getting it pretty for him to announce that yes, he's going to still be a Nazi. So I said that was like a really good movie. So I'm going to say Nuremberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, like Romper Stomper is very in your face. It's really hard to watch at times. But yeah, it's literally the movie that made. I feel like it definitely is a movie that made Russell Crowe. The reason we're talking about Russell Crowe now is because it got him international fame. It got him in front of studios' eyes, and that's why he got LA Confidential. That's why he got Gladiator. But yeah, he's harrowingly brilliant in this movie, and it's very very chilling. But yeah, he's really good. And Nuremberg, I think last time we talked about Nuremberg on Front of Pipes, I hadn't seen it, but since rectified that, I have seen it, and it's really good. And it's sort of like he's very he's very captivating in this role because he's sort of this almost unassuming guy at first, and then he's like, I don't know, he's evil, and like he's really quite evil. And it's Rami Malek's probably best performance as well. He's really good. It's back and forth between him and Russell Crowe's really good. Also, a guy that kind of really broke out this year, Leo Woodall, is like he's sort of a translator for him as well. But yeah, he's quite good. But yeah, so Nuremberg is really good. I feel like I got a champion Australian film, so I'll go Romper Stomper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing. You're muted.
I just haven't seen Romper Stomper. It's definitely one I do want to see. But I remember like Piers hyping up Nuremberg last year, and so you know what, I'll watch it. And yeah, it was really good. And it was one of those ones that I thought was like pretty surprised, like a nice surprise of last year. So I'm gonna go Nuremberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to the full movie of Romper Stomper yet. I've seen some clips here and there. But yeah, Nuremberg was a really nice surprise, like last year. And yeah, Russell Crowe, I was a little worried that he would like kind of ham it up or things like that. But no, he's very charismatic in this movie. And again, I know he can still turn it on when he needs to. Yeah, in these kind of late era movies. So, and I feel like again we got to kind of cherish those when he does, especially when it came in the slew of like Craven and Thor, and he has these like really bad performances that he came out and had a really good one here. So yeah, I'll go Nuremberg.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I think this is the last one. Yeah, last one. American Gangster and The Fountain. Selena.
I would always go with a gangster movie. Russell Crowe actually did really good in this one. I didn't see The Fountain, so I'm just I'm going to say American Gangster.
American Gangster, yeah. Yeah, Richie.
I need to watch The Fountain again. I think it's like Aronofsky being, kind of, pretentious.
Peak Aronofsky.
Yeah.
That is much pretentious. I like it when he's a bit more grounded. I like, like obviously like The Wrestler and stuff like that. So I'm a bit hit or miss with Darren Aronofsky, but I do, I think he's a talented director. But yeah, American Gangster, I think it's great. It's fantastic, a fantastic film. I think Denzel's pretty chilling in here, and Russell Crowe's great support. And early, at least early in America, early Idris Elba. So yeah, I'll go American Gangster.
Mm-hmm.
Is Darren Aronofsky the only director in this tournament to have directed a movie starring both Hugh Jackman and Russell Crowe? Because I feel like a lot of Ridley Scott movies are all with Russell Crowe, and a lot of James Mangold movies are full of Hugh Jackman. I think Aronofsky is the only one that has directed one of each.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I don't like The Fountain. I need to rewatch it. I've heard a lot of people give it a lot of praise, and I just don't get the praise. But maybe like one time I watched it, I just wasn't in a good headspace that night. But I do like American Gangster. I think it's a fantastic movie. So I'm going to go with American Gangster.
James Mangold, he directed Russell Crowe in Three Sense of Humor, and he also directed.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's right for it. Yeah, The Fountain. It's been one that I kind of weirdly defend, only because like I find it visually kind of interesting, and I like the way it bounces between the three time periods. And the Clint Mansell score is really good for that movie, like really, really good. That I still listen to it. But I'm not saying it's definitely like 100%. It's Aronofsky pretension, like at its peak. Kind of in the 2000s. But luckily, he bounced. He got more grounded with The Wrestler 2 years later, so that's fine. He kind of brought it back home a little bit. But yeah, American Gangster is great. I rewatched it the other day. I showed it to Rhonda because we're going to see it on Friday as well for Caro's tournament. Yeah, that movie's awesome. And yeah, everybody who pops up in the movie, somebody you recognize, especially early on. Yeah, early Chiwetel Ejiofor and Idris Elba, and just a ton of people. So yeah, I'll go American Gangster. Jordan?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of The Fountain either. I think it's kind of pretentious. I mean, he is trying to do I don't know, almost like an epic of sorts, or I don't know, he's just showing all different ages from the 16th century all the way to the something in deep space and stuff. But it's not for me. But American Gangster, yeah, that movie was awesome. And yeah, Denzel Washington kills it, and Russell Crowe's pretty great too. I mean, and you got a lot of really cool people. I won't go through the whole cast, but I mean, it's everybody's somebody in American Gangster. There's probably 3 rows deep if you Google it of people that you recognize. So yeah, I'll go with American Gangster.
All right, last one here. We'll roll American Gangster. All right, let's hit the speed round, and we'll see who comes out on top tonight. So let me hit this, and we'll get rolling. Let's do it.
Now, to anyone out there who wants to go fast, any anybody.
I want to go fast.
Hey, get him a suit. Hurry up, make it snappy. Let's go. Hustle up, hustle up.
All right, so speed round time. You guys know how we do it. All right, and let's see who kind of emerges on top here. Richie, you'll kick us off. Greatest Showman and The Insider.
The Insider.
Insider. Malcolm?
The Greatest Showman.
I'll go The Insider. Jordan?
I'll go The Insider.
And Selena?
The Greatest Showman.
All right, close one, but all right, Insider pulling away here. The Wolverine and Flushed Away. Malcolm?
The Wolverine.
Yeah, I'll also go The Wolverine. Jordan?
Yeah, The Wolverine. That was awesome.
Selena? Mm-hmm.
Wolverine.
Wolverine and Richie?
Wolverine.
Wolverine, all right. Okay. X-Men Origins Wolverine and X2. Battle of the X-Men here. Me, I'll go X2. Much better movie. Jordan?
That's X-Men Origins. Okay.
The Origins, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I only really like some of the opening scenes in that movie, so I'll go X2.
Yeah, Selena?
X2.
X2. Richie?
X2.
And Malcolm?
X2.
X2. All right, figured that would be overwhelming. Eddie the Eagle and 310 to Yuma. That's a good one. Jordan?
Yeah, this one's tough. Dang. I think I want to champion Eddie the Eagle. I saw it twice in theater, so I'll go Eddie the Eagle.
Okay. Selena?
I know that Eddie the Eagle is going to be on our sports and games, so I'm going to go 310 to Yuma.
Okay. Richie?
310.
Malcolm?
310 to Yuma.
And I'm a Western guy, so yeah, I'll go 310 to Yuma. All right. Oddly enough, the James Mangold non-Wolverine movie going through on this one so far. We'll see. Sheep Detectives and The Quick and the Dead. Selena?
Oh, this is a hard one. I just love Sheep. I'm going to do the Sheep Detectives.
Sheep Detectives, yeah. Richie?
Sheep Detectives.
Sheep Detectives. Malcolm?
Sheep Detectives.
I'm not going to Quick and the Dead, but I don't mind Sheep Detectives going through. Jordan?
I think I'll go Quick and the Dead, yeah.
Okay. Close one, but all right, Sheep Detectives pulling away here. Days of Future Past and The Nice Guys. Richie?
Jesus. You need some more things there. The Nice Guys.
Malcolm?
Yeah, just because I've got a lot of other X-Men movies in here, The Nice Guys.
Yeah, I might go with that same logic, but Days of Future Past is very good, but I'll go The Nice Guys. Jordan?
I think I'll go. Yeah, there's things I love about Days of Future Past, but there's things I don't. So if this wasn't the speed round, I'd get into it more. But I'll go with The Nice Guys.
Mm-hmm. Selena?
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to go with The Nice Guys.
Nice Guys, all right. So, Mr. Crowe. All right, LA Confidential and Kate and Leopold. Malcolm?
I think I know where this is going, but I'm going Kate and Leopold.
No way. LA Confidential. Jordan?
Yeah, I haven't seen Kate and Leopold. I almost watched it, but I didn't run out of time. So LA Confidential.
All right, Selena?
I'm going to do Kate and Leopold.
God save us, Richie.
LA Confidential.
L.A. Night. I mean, Confidential. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gladiator and Body of Lies. So another Crowe Ridley Scott matchup. Me, but Gladiator's better. Jordan?
I'll go Gladiator. Yeah.
Selena?
I wasn't even sure why I was. I haven't seen Body of Lies.
Right. I was like,
I'm pretty sure that everyone's going to say that.
Yeah. Richie?
Gladiator.
Malcolm?
Body Gladiator.
Body of the Gladiator, yes. All right. Jump to the other side. Let's see where we end up here. Okay, going to State of Play and Logan. Jordan,
Oh yeah, gotta be Logan.
Logan, Selena,
Logan.
okay. Richie,
Logan.
Malcolm.
Logan.
Yeah, I'll sweep for Logan, but State of Play is good. It is a good movie. All right, movie 43 and Deadpool and Wolverine. Selena, which one do you think Hugh Jackman is more proud of? Selena,
That might be like a.
I think he's gonna be more proud of Deadpool.
I mean, I even in this case, yeah, we're going Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Like even I wouldn't go that over. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fair enough. That's good though.
Wolverine
All right.
or ballsack Hugh Jackman. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. This is a tricky one. We got Prisoners and Man of Steel. Definitely vote on this one, Selena.
Man of Steel.
Steel. Richie.
Prisoners.
Prisoners. Malcolm.
Prisoners.
I'll go Man of Steel. Leave it up to Jordan.
Ooh, this. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Prisoners.
Prisoners. Okay. All right. We got Greatest Beer Run Ever and The Pope's Exorcist. Richie.
Two names I haven't seen. Sorry, two names I haven't seen. Just because I'm curious about Russell Crowe and a Vespa. You said scooter, a Vespa?
Yeah, he rides around in a Vespa in a priest outfit. It's very funny.
That intrigues me. So Pope's Exorcist.
Okay. Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, Pope's Exorcist.
Yeah, Pope's Exorcist. I've seen it, but I don't think it's going very far. Jordan.
I'll actually go The Greatest Beer Run. I haven't seen Pope's Exorcist.
Okay, Selena.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Pope.
All right. All right. Land of Bad and Happy Feet. Malcolm.
Land of Bad.
I'll go Land of Bad. Jordan.
I'll go Happy Feet and let's get dancing.
All right. Selena.
Yeah, I like Happy Feet, but I'm gonna do Land of Bad.
Not bad. Richie.
Two very similar movies.
Yes.
I'll go Land of Bad.
Land of Bad. Okay. All right. We got Chappie and Craven. Me. Chappie's at least a slightly better movie with a better world. I'll go Chappie. Jordan.
Oh yeah, Chappie's much better. I'll go Chappie.
Okay, Selena.
I haven't seen Chappie, but I'll vote for it.
Okay, Richie.
Chappie.
Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, Craven the Hunter.
Okay, sure. All right, welcome, Chappie. Song Sung Blue and Real Steel. Jordan.
I'll go Song Sung Blue.
Okay. Selena.
The same. That Sung Blue.
All right, Richie.
Real Steel.
Real Steel. Malcolm.
This is going to hurt me, but Song Sung Blue.
Okay. Oh, we got Real Steel, but Song Sung Blue hanging on. All right, and Nuremberg and American Gangster. Two more crows. Selena.
American Gangster.
Richie.
Damn it. American Gangster.
Gangster. Malcolm.
I'm gonna go Nuremberg.
I'll go American Gangster, but I like Nuremberg. Jordan.
Yeah, I'll go American Gangster.
American Gangster. All right, sounds good. All right, go to Sweet 16. We're going to the Elite Eight here, and I like to try to, kind of jot down the Elite Eight and see who kind of has the edge going into the finals here. But we'll see based on what the votes are who does. We got the Insider and the Wolverine. Richie.
The Insider.
Insider. Malcolm.
I'm gonna go the Insider.
The Insider. Jordan.
I'll go the Wolverine.
Selena.
The Wolverine.
Close one, but Insider into the Elite Eight for Crowe. We got X2 and 310 to Yuma. We got Malcolm.
gonna go X2.
310 to Yuma. Jordan?
X2.
Okay. Selena?
I'm gonna go X2 on this one.
And Richie?
310 to Yuma.
Okay. X2 for
One of
Jackman.
the best X-Men movies, in my opinion. So.
Okay. Sheep Detectives and Nice Guys. Nice Guys. Pez? You know what? I think he's going to say Nice Guy. Jordan?
Yeah, the Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. Selena?
Sheep Detective.
Sheep Detective. Richie?
Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. And Malcolm?
We'll see Sheep Detectives when we get around to doing the 2026 tournaments at the Nice Guys.
Yeah, we sure will. It might be a dark horse in that tournament. Maybe a lot of people rally behind it. We'll see.
We'll see Sheep Detective when they do movies about sheep.
Yeah. We'll do Black Sheep, one of Malcolm's favorites. Yeah, all these sheep movies. All right, LA Confidential and Gladiator. Ooh, two of the heavy Russells. Selena?
Yeah.
Oof.
Gladiator.
Gladiator. Richie?
LA Confidential.
Malcolm?
I'm gonna go Gladiator.
God, this kind of hurts. I wish LA Confidential could stick around, but I've seen Gladiator more times overall, so I'll go Gladiator. Jordan?
Well, I was gonna go LA Confidential just because we probably see Gladiator on here way more, so I was gonna champion that, so I'll go LA Confidential.
Okay. But Gladiator hanging on. All right, so we got our force on one half of the Elite Eight. On the other side, we got the two kind of later Wolverines. We got Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine. Richie?
Oh, man. This is actually kind of sad. I'll go Logan.
Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Logan.
Yeah, it's tough because I think he's very good in both movies. But I'll probably go Logan, at least for now. Jordan?
Yeah. I mean, I always got to go Logan. So.
Okay, and Selena?
Yeah, like what you said, Austin. He's getting both of these. But I really loved him in Logan.
All right, Logan into the Elite Eight. All right, Prisoners and the Pope's Exorcist. Is anybody voting Pope's Exorcist over Prisoners? No?
No.
Prisoners is the much better movie. No. All right, so Prisoners. Okay. Prisoners. All right, gotcha. Figured that was inevitable. Pope's Exorcist.
I can see why you didn't put the what's the other one he did? It's not even related to the Pope's Exorcist.
The Exorcism or something. Yeah. Because I was like, what? Do we need both Exorcist movies that are the same? Like at least the Pope's one is more memorable, like his character wise. So I didn't include that other one. Yeah, screw that. Land of Bad and Chappie. Malcolm.
Land of Bad.
Land of Bad. Jordan?
I'll go Chappie.
Selena?
Land of Bad.
And Richie?
I go Chappie.
Okay. Land of Bad into the Elite Eight. Interesting. Okay. Song Sung Blue and American Gangster. And me, I'll go American Gangster. Jordan?
American Gangster, yeah.
Selena?
Well, both of them went American Gangster.
Okay, Richie?
American Gangster.
All right. And
Song Sung Blue.
Okay, American Gangster. All right, so as of right now, Hugh Jackman has X2, Logan, and Prisoners. So he's kind of the underdog going into this one because Crowe has American Gangster, Land of Bad, Gladiator, Nice Guys, and The Insider. So he's got the edge right now. Crowe does. But we'll see how it pans out because we're one of the final four here. So we're going to start with The Insider and X2. Jordan?
X2.
Okay. Selena?
X2.
Can't beat that.
Richie? Richie? Malcolm?
X2.
I would have gone The Insider, but I don't mind X2 going through. It's good. All right. We'll go Nice Guys and Gladiator. Selena.
Gladiator.
Richie.
I kind of like the idea of an X2 Gladiator matchup, so I'll go Gladiator.
Okay. Malcolm.
The Nice Guys.
Yeah, I think we've given Gladiators a lot of flowers recently. I'm gonna go with the Nice Guys. Go some later era Crowe. Jordan.
Yeah, I'll go the Nice Guys. Sure, why not?
Okay. All right. All right. Nice Guys. So we got we'll have Jackman and Crowe on that side at least. All right, we got Logan and Prisoners. So two really good Hugh Jackmans here. Richie.
Logan.
Malcolm.
Logan.
Yeah, I'll go Logan, but I like Prisoners quite a bit. Jordan.
Logan.
Logan. Okay. And Selena.
Logan.
Okay. Logan into the final four. All right. So it's evening out so far. Land of Bad and American Gangster. Malcolm.
American Gangster.
I'll also go American Gangster. Jordan.
American Gangster.
Gangster. Selena.
Yeah, American Gangster.
Okay. Richie.
The gangster who's American.
Gangster is American. Yes. All right. So we have two for each, and oddly enough, two Wolverines, and then we got two kind of post 2000 Crows. So. All right. Well, so interesting. All right. We'll see. Will we have an all Wolverine finale? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Me, X2, and Nice Guys. I'm gonna go with the Nice Guys. Jordan.
I'll go X2.
Selena.
I'm gonna go X2.
Richie.
The Nice Guys.
Malcolm.
Yeah, we see X2 a lot. The Nice Guys.
Okay. All right, Nice Guys, Crows into the finals. Logan and American Gangster on the other side. Jordan.
Logan.
Selena.
American Gangster.
Richie.
Logan.
Malcolm.
Logan.
Yeah, I'll probably go Logan here. We'll see what happens because this could be a good match. We got the Nice Guys and Logan, so we have a true Jackman versus Crowe here in the finals. All right, let's see what happens. Selena.
Logan.
Richie.
Nice Guys.
Malcolm.
I have a feeling Logan's probably won a tournament for the Nice Guys.
I'm gonna go the Nice Guys. Jordan.
Yeah, I won't be mad about it, but I gotta go Logan.
Okay, no, that's good. But the Nice Guys, the Dark Horse, takes it for Russell Crowe. So there you go. And yeah, Logan has won at least one tournament, I believe. I think, I'd have to look and see.
Would it have been one of Jordan's, like, 120?
It might have been either one of Jordan's or,
Probably.
like some tournament in between. I was scrolling through to try to find it. I know it has. Where is it? Somewhere here. There's Deadpool. I'll find it. I know it's in here somewhere. I gotta scroll through. I got like 350 movies on this list now, so I gotta try to find them. But so Russell Crowe takes it overall. So there you go. Nice Guys. All right, nice to know.
Cool.
All right,
guys. So, which the Nice Guys hasn't won a tournament, has it?
I don't think so. I gotta double check that. I don't think so. I think it's come close a couple of times. But hasn't quite gotten there yet. But it should be a fresh one, I believe.
Yeah.
Logan won a 2017 tournament, by the way, way back when, our ladder series. So yes, it did win the best of 2017.
Oh, the 2017.
Oh, and actually, the Nice Guys is now a two-time winner. I did not know that. So they would have both been a two-time winner because I just scrolled down. Nice Guys won a 2016 tournament the next ladder series. So so either one of them would have been a two-timer. So the Nice Guys is sneaky.
Has X2 won a tournament? I'm just curious.
I don't think so. Actually, X2 is no. We've had a couple of
win some.
X2 might win at some point, but yeah. So yeah, both are 2-time winners now. There you go.
Yeah. One thing I thought about in the middle of this tournament, I'm surprised that Cameron Crowe has not directed Russell Crowe in a movie. They could call it Murder of Crows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
And it could have on the soundtrack. It could have the Counting Crows.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, this was fun. So these versus match, I try to get them in there like every other month or so. It's just hard to get them in every month. We got a lot of different like series and things that we're doing here if you follow us. But yeah, it was a fun time, and it's kind of fun to celebrate like actors from different countries. Maybe we could do something similar, like actors of like I don't know, Canada or like somewhere in Europe, like the English and versus like Scottish or Irish or something. I don't know, but yeah, so we'll call it good there, and we'll do some plugs. So we'll go to Selena. Where can we find you, or what do you got going on?
You can find me on here most of the time, or on social media, or Letterboxd, where I'm rating the best of 2026 movies. Just rated Spider-Man. It's in my top 3 of the year so far. If you want to catch me on there, it's Super Selena 21. Social media is Selena or Super Selena with 2 A's for Instagram 21. But I mostly am on here. I think the next tournament is the games and
Sports and games.
Sports and games shows, and I'll be on for 2 of those. Because there will be some that I won't be because I'll be doing other things. And yeah, just on here supporting you guys' network.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good. And Richie, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Wheel of Movies. We're back this week in honor of Chuck Russell doing the 1998 remake of The Blob. Haven't actually seen it before, so that'd be good to delve into. And then back on Wheel of Movies, talking SummerSlam, 2-night SummerSlam, and looking for ahead to other events. And spoiler, it's SummerSlam, decent show, I thought, other than the ads. You catch we had a bit of a Lonely Marks reunion here where we did a director draft. We're gonna start doing some of those. I think we're gonna do an actors draft next, and might do some bad director draft. Hey, bad sort of movie draft is. Eli Roth could end up there because I don't think he's made a good movie, and I'm about to watch Ice Cream Man. Don't have good hope for that movie.
Oh yeah, I saw it yesterday, and I think like real true horror fans might appreciate it, but beyond that, probably not.
Yeah, check that out. I'll be on Jonathan Carro's After the 128 on Friday, so you can check that out as well. I'll be me, Pez and JP are also doing the worst of 95. I know that's random, but hey, we spun a wheel. Got to 95. So yeah, which is the earliest one that was on the wheel. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. And yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm gonna jet because I've got a couple of things to do before I before the characters here. But I've been good to be here because I've been on the fights in a while. So I will talk to you on Kara's one.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a stable connection tonight with your laptop, Richard. That was good too. So there you go.
Yeah, it's good. So it might last me for at least a few months for technology.
Yeah, sure. Right.
There.
Yep. We'll see you later.
All right. See you later.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, me and Selena, we did a spoiler review for Spider-Man Brand New Day, so you can go back and see that we did it. We did it on Sunday, so you can go check that out if you want to like hear our thoughts and all the spoilers. We just went kind of long because we just like had people in the live chat and we were answering questions and stuff, so that was kind of fun. So yeah, but Malcolm, where can we find you?
You're muted.
You can find me all around the world on the interwebs. I'm on Tape Productions as a host, rank him every week. Next week, Jordan's actually going to be on as we rank the top 12 drama TV shows of the 2010s.
Yeah.
Should be interesting. You can also find me hosting Steve from the Past on my own personal YouTube channel. Next episode is still going to be Judgment Day 2006. And then I pop up here and there on the Movie Hero Network. I don't think I don't know if you don't think I'm on anything anytime soon. I think most of this is sporting games, and I'm not really into it. Didn't sign up for any of those. But I'll be back here.
Wrestling ones on there, but I don't know if beyond that if you're interested in too much else.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty much it. You can find me.
But yeah, and then Austin, the one that's had, didn't want to say anything, but had a bit of a cold or some allergies going on. You're kind of breathing in.
Yeah, no, I apologize. I'm really sorry about that. I've been battling kind of allergy / a cold. I'm trying to knock it out before I go out of town in 2 days. But so my apologies. I was trying to mute myself occasionally. So sorry about that.
That's all good.
Yeah, it should be all right. Yeah, no, it should be all right. I'm still holding it together. I'd rather have like a goofy cold than like, just fevers or, flus or, whatever. It's just more, it's more annoying than anything else. I just think it's annoying.
It's definitely going around.
There's stuff going around. So it's all right. As Richie mentioned, Wheel of Movies this week. Chuck Russell talking about The Blob, 1988, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. So we're talking that. Lonely March Wrestling podcast this week, recapping SummerSlam. And then I've kind of we did a draft last night. That was a lot of fun. So we'll do that again very soon in the near future. And the next monthly mistake drinking game, not this week, but the following Saturday on the 15th. We noticed there's two like dinosaur movies coming out. I think both on the 14th. There's the Paw Patrol dinosaur movie, and the End of Oak Street, which is another dinosaur movie. So it's like it's weirdly like a dinosaur August. So we're gonna do a bad dinosaur movie. We're gonna do Carnosaur from 1993, the infamous like Jurassic Park kind of knockoff that came out the same year, which is free all over YouTube. Like people just upload it and they don't care. So we're gonna do a little Carnosaur just for a little fun. So it's a quick movie. It's like 80 minutes. That's what we need on the monthly mistake. We drink a lot, so we need a short movie. But that's what we're doing.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good. And you can find all things for the Movie Hero Network if you go to Movie Hero 2121. If you can find it more at Jordan83616. You can find us in the Facebook group, the Movie Hero Network group, where you can go and you can post to your heart's content. And if you have anything TV related, movie related, pop culture related, music related, and then we'll try and get you subscribers. You can even just go on there and just talk movies and whatnot on there. It's fun. Speaking of subscribers, we're still very close to getting monetized. We're actually at 46 now subscribers from being monetized last I checked. So we got one more, but So anything you can do to help us get there really helps. If you're already subscribed, then please share it out to someone that's not subscribed. Make sure that they do subscribe, or put it on your social media, or just whatever you can do, because we really appreciate it, because there's a lot more we can do once we do get monetized. We do have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/moviehero, and I have been working on the extended schedule. I got it finalized all the way into December now. So I do have that, but do if I can even talk, want to try to add more like maybe 1 or 2 months more to the extended schedule, just because I made people wait so long. I just got like super busy, and I've been trying to rework something. And our January is usually our busiest month of the year, so I want to do an extended one maybe to like February for the Patreon subscribers. But if you're a Patreon subscriber, feel free to reach out and message me, and I'll give you what I have. And if you're not a Patreon subscriber, you can still reach out, and I'll give you 1 month for free, and you can sign up there. So, but seeing the extended schedule just gets you first dibs on signing up, because some of these episodes sign up fast, and I always try to give priority to both the partners on the channel, and then the Patreon subscribers kind of get the most priority there. So, yeah, and then let's see, we are doing this next upcoming Monday. We'll be doing our next episode of Best to Worst, which both Selena and Richie are a part of, and we're doing our favorite comedies of all time. So, and it's specifically the movies that make us laugh the most. So what do we get the most laughs out of? And yeah, so Best to Worst is basically tier ranker meets blind ranking meets rank them a little bit. So yeah, you can tune in for that. We will be getting to near the beginning of September. We decided when we're going to do our next episode of recast of the movie Hook. So, and that panel is already full though. So, because there are people that have been chomping at the bit to be on that one. So yeah, but yeah, and then just what we have coming up for tournament fights and tier ranker. So this Friday will be Jonathan Carroll's After the 128. So we look forward to what other movies he has as his favorites, and then we'll jump into the best sports and games mystery series. So we got 4 parts all in a row. So it's just all those. The sports ones are obvious. For the games, I'm doing everything except for video game movies and also documentaries. I'm not including those, but anything else will be eligible, even like if it's based on like a game show, like just any of that stuff. So yeah, it'll be fun. But and then we'll be doing, after those 4 episodes wrap up, we have JPO's After the 128. So I've already talked to him. He actually even sent me his list already, so I have that if we ever need it for any reason. And then yeah, at the end of the month will be the championship for the sports and games. So got that. And then some of the official ones, I'll just kind of go through a little bit of September, because I have it officially like on the schedule now. So it's all, and so to kick off September will be the fictional places from TV and movies we'd like to visit, just for something a little more lighthearted. Then we have let's see, we have tier ranker movies that begin with the letter J. We'll continue our alphabet series, so that's there. And then on Tuesday, September 8th, will be Zach Shelton's birthday episode. He's going to do a big mystery tournament of a bunch of movies he just picked, and I think he even picked some like more than what a tournament can hold, so we can still kind of spin a wheel and kind of randomize it and see what pops up. So we may even do a little selection show just for the fun of it for it, or we may spin it off camera. We'll kind of think about it. But and then we do have that 70s battle. That's going to be the movies of Topher Grace, Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and Kurtwood Smith. So that's coming up. And then we're doing the best third movie in a series, which me and Selena went through that list, and we were very, very thorough. We like double and triple checked a bunch of things, so that list is already ready to go. And then I tried to reach out to some people that might have birthdays coming up, and I found out Steven Shepard has a birthday in September, so we're going to do his After the 128 as well. That's what he wanted to do, so I just asked him what he wanted, and so we got that. And then to round out September will be the best movies, the ladder series for 79 and 78. And then also we got another After the 128. A lot of people. We got Matt Majot After the 128. So that's on there. And then I did have a mystery tournament scheduled for September, but I just pushed that to October 2nd. So that'll be the first thing to kick off October would just be just a regular Mystery Guide tournament with all the blind voting and whatnot and all of that. So that's on there. So yeah, but that's kind of a look of what we have coming up in the near future, and I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. So we'll call it good here, and we'll just say for Selena Cruz, for Richie Goodacre, for Malcolm Lay, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan the Movie Hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Equanimity. Quality of being calm.
Who is it?
Messenger service. Even-tempered. Mr. March, we're gonna play a game.
I think you have the wrong house. Oh, it's called Shut Up Unless You're Me. I love that game.
You're a private investigator?
Just $20 in there, all right? Just take it.
No, not here for that. I'm a messenger. Give me your left arm.
No!
Yeah, come on.
No!
When you're talking to your doctor,
No!
tell him you have a spiral fracture.
No!
Deep breath. I'm not in the yellow pages. But if you got trouble with someone, you might ask around for me, Jackson Healy.
I work for the Department of Justice. My daughter, Amelia, is in danger. Please find her, protect her.
March, Jack Healy. I'm not here to hurt you, so I'm gonna ask you a question. No.
How stupid do you think I am? I got a license to carry, dumbass. And ever since your little visit, this little baby's gonna stay right here. Don't move.
There's a couple of people I trust say you're pretty good at this. I want you to find Amelia.
I would have thought your job ended with breaking my fucking arm.
You're the guy who beat up my dad.
Hey, sucker punched your dad. Big difference. Seen this girl? She's got dark hair. Name's Amelia.
What's in it for me?
He'll stop doing it.
Doing what?
Ow! Fuck! Dad?
Dad, there's like whores here and stuff.
Sweetheart, how many times have I told you don't say and stuff? Just say, Dad, there are whores here.
The mob is trying to spread its operation to Los Angeles. Somehow, Amelia is involved.
One thing we know for sure, something funny's going on. Oh, this just keeps getting better and better.
You're the world's worst detective.
The world's worst.
March! Gun! Gun! Fuck! Shit!
Amelia, run!
I'm alive!
Look at the bright side. Nobody got hurt.
People got hurt.
I'm saying I think they died quickly, though, so I don't think that they got hurt. Come on!